Welcome, folks. Today we're going to be playing a bit of La-Mulana. Let's just jump into it. I think that's probably the best way to understand what this game is, because it's a weird one. I've been meaning to play it for a long time. Let's see what it does for us. Be prepared. Art style may be a little less graphically intense than you might be expecting, but let's get into it and see what's what. Finally, I reached La-Mulana. The adventure starts here! This is what the game looks like. So we can go in these little rooms. I don't know how the controls are yet. We're gonna figure it out as we go. Welcome! You're that Professor Lemeza, am I right? I think... I know what you're looking for. La-Mulana, right? Them ruins can be reached down by the outskirts of this village. Your father went in there to do his research, but he ain't been back for some days now. I ain't got a clue what he's after, but since ancient times, folks been passing rumors down about secret treasures. Heck, even the origin of life itself may be hiding inside these ruins. Generation after generation, we've protected La-Mulana. Even so, I don't really know what her secrets are. I won't stop you from entering the ruins, but mind you, the mysteries of La-Mulana are unsolved because those who go in don't come back out, dead or alive. Who knows what happens to you? Anyway, I'll tell my people to open the entrance. Take a weight with you, too. By the way, that is one snazzy laptop, and it's made just for archaeological exploration. That's amazing. So thin and light. And of course, looks like it's made in Japan. Here they make good games there, too. Oh, one last thing. Unlike your father, you look like you need a hand. Take this software. I developed it myself. It only gets incoming emails from me. You can't reply, but I'll send you all sorts of tips. Let me see your laptop. We obtained a Zelpud mailer. Here we go, it's installed. But don't forget, you gotta activate it from the software screen. And be sure to read all my emails. If I send you an email telling you to come back to the village, well then you best come back. Got it? Alrighty, you're all set now. Off you go. So yeah, that's the kind of writing we're going to be expecting here. The game is very weirdly written. We got a couple different options. We have our equipment, which has a whole bunch of slots, but we don't have anything to actually put in it yet. Oh, you know what? I did forget something else. Give me one hot second here. I don't know if that'll make much of a difference, but it should help cut down a little bit on the echo. I'm also playing with a Xbox 360 controller, just to help make things easy. I have a feeling that'll be more natural than using mouse and keyboard for this. We can't do anything with any of these yet, but we have them listed. We can also visit our software menu, which currently only has this single mail app. And it has a bunch of upgrades, apparently. We can upgrade our memory. 900 free megs of RAM right now, so we'll see. I'm sure we'll find more software for this later. And we have our emails in the Zelpud mailer. You can trust this software for anything related to messages from me. The function only receives emails from me. Details. This is the latest version of the Zelpud mailer. There are no plans for a version update. There is no help page. Help and troubleshooting requests will not be supported. Thank you for using the Zelpud mailer. Zelpud. So yeah, apparently this game is weird, it's strangely written, it's weirdly translated, maybe on purpose. So we'll be figuring things out as we go here. As it stands right now, we have the ability to jump, which keeps our momentum. We can't really turn around in the air. We can kind of slow our hop, but we can't turn all the way around. We have a whip. And that's it. We don't seem to be able to talk to the children. Can we talk to this person? If we can, I don't know how. We can go into tents pretty easily, so what do we have here? Adventure time, eh? Better stock up. We have no money. What are they selling here? A buckler. Keep your hide safe from shots from smaller type beasties. A waterproof case. If you're thinking of taking your laptop for a swim, that'll do ya. Okay. And a pistol. but keep it on the hush-hush, okay. Okay, so we have a shop here with a gun. We may need that later. There's like a weird little orange thing here. A stone I can't do anything with, and another tent. What's in this one? Cheap, cheap, get it here. We have a hand scanner used to inspect stone tablets. That might let us read the thing outside. We also have a nothing. Whatever it is, it's sold out. And shurikens, maybe, but they're also sold out. Okay, what a great shop. Okay, so to try and keep track of this stuff, one of the things we're going to be doing in this game here is trying to track where things are. So for now, I'm just going to do a little marker here that says Zelpud, another one that says shop, another one that says shop, and stone tablet. That went a little off the spot, but it'll do. We'll see how well this works, but my theory is that if we can keep track of where things are, at least in a vague sense like this, we might be have an easier time to find things later. But yeah, Millennial Indiana could certainly be that. We'll find out, I think, as we play more of it. And hey, Ginger, I hope you're doing well. Alright, that's our first screen. Hopefully we don't have to do this for everything, but at least give us an idea where we're starting. There's another of these orange things. What is going on here?
Dear Professor Laveza, it's me. I decided I should give this email thingy a try. I bet you're still wandering around the village. As a warm-up, before going into the ruins, why don't you try to get a hold of the shell horn? It's inside the treasure chest at Sound Canyon, located above the entry to the ruins. You should be able to open it with a weight. Press down to place the weight. Alright, I guess I'll send you emails frequently. Stop by my tent if you get bored and want to chat.
You watched a playthrough this years ago? I thought it was me, but don't know who it was. Pneumatic? No, it wasn't me, so I don't know who it was. Hey, Pneumatic. Or King Carlos as well. So we're gonna need to find a shell bell. What do we have in here first? It's the PC shop. They're selling weights. Way too heavy for me to carry. But the red eye is there. A glyph reader to be able to decipher the ancient words on tablets. I wonder if that deciphers just the letter A, or if it is just a specific label. So is that B1 in another store? Ooh, this person's freaking out a little bit. A Yagoo map reader. You can save maps of the ruins with it. Oh, that would be lovely. Then I may not have to do all my maps by hand. We'll see. Can't afford anything right now anyway. So let's get out of here before this person freaks out any further. What's in here?
There's a hot spring on the outskirts of the village. On the way to the altar. It's a good way to rest your bones.
Oh. Okay, thank you for that random piece of information. Yeah, exactly. All bad translations from Final Fantasy X. That's exactly the feeling I was getting. All right, well, let's just pop in another little section here on our quick map maker ourselves, because we're gonna need to have some idea where we're going. So here we've also got shop and shop. We know there's a shell bell in a certain location. We might need to take bigger notes if we have to keep track of where all of these things actually are giving us clues for. That might become a little bit more complicated. Well, let's just keep going this way for now and see what else there is. We got snakes. Aha! Money! Okay. Well, if we can kill some snakes and get some cash, we might be able to buy some of these things. If we can get a mapping tool early, that might make a big difference. What else do we have here? More snakes. Green orbs. I don't know what that is. Doesn't seem to be increasing anything. We have a green bar on the left. Oh, that's the jank map up. Yeah, that's gonna probably take me a minute to figure out what I'm doing again. That's the one problem with doing it this way. Because yeah, this is the screen I was talking about with snakes before, but it seems like this is a wall that I can't pass through.
So, it makes things weird. We get green orbs that don't seem to give us anything. Or we can get a little bit of money. So, it's unclear exactly what we need from these, but like, if we come under the bottom, can we get under this area that was previously a wall? Yes, because this is an impassable wall for some reason. This might be the hot spring? I don't think so, though. I can whip this orange thing. Ooh, it's a pot! It's not just a pillar, it's a pot. Okay. Let's do another quick little update here. We don't need to add too much to the map, but let's just pop in 2 more squares so I know where we are. Alright. Up from here brings us to what? Can I save this? How do we save? I don't know. Hopefully we'll figure out how to save before too long. That's no— whoa! Oh yeah, you can really get yourself in trouble here. I have a feeling we are gonna wind up dying a lot in this game. It feels like the kind of game that's gonna revel in leaving nasty traps for us to run into later. Well, we know that's a— oh, yep, okay, it just knocks us right off the ladder. Can we jump off the ladder? No. I can look, but I cannot jump. So that single bird there is gonna pretty much shut us out of this area. We've already lost a bunch of health to it, too. Let's break this jar open. We got a log? I don't know what that unit is. Let's swing back this way and grab these jars as well. There's a bunch of money in there. The thing I want to try and buy first is a mapping tool. So is this where that was? No, this is the hot spring person. It looks like you can't grab ladders mid-air. This is the mapping tool? Yes. Okay, I'll take it. How does this work? Does it actually give us a map or not? Software for displaying maps. Check the pause screen to view a map of the current field. What am I looking at? It just says surface. No map. Is that the map it gave me? Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the white is the map, and that— it's not super reassuring. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. Let's go back over this way and see what else we can do. It is possible that the weight is that thing we found. There's a bunch more cash for us. I don't think there was anything else here we wanted to buy with only 18. Oh, there's the scanner. Yeah, let's buy the hand scanner. We'll use them from equipping them from the menu. Okay, so with this, we should be able to scan these red tablets, maybe.
It's me. If you bought a hand scanner, you should use it to find out about all sorts of places. Reading stone tablets is a given, but you should scan anything from skeletons to mysterious objects. Come to think of it, I gave a map of the area surrounding the village to a man long ago, but he still ain't come back. He might have died somewhere out there. Why don't you take a look at some of the skeletons? You might find the map. Maybe the map then is actually a thing we have to find in order to be able to actually use it. I don't understand what this is doing. Ah, we have a new button. Now if we press Y on our controller here, we can take a look at this. This is a Holy Grail tablet. You can pick up from the last Holy Grail tablet you touched, or save by pressing down. Everyone, make sure to follow the rules when using the Holy Grail tablet. From Elder Zelthood. Great. We figured out how to save. That's the important thing. There's that same symbol for surface.
I don't know if that means surface, like if it's like Japanese characters really messily, or if it is something else. Either way, we figured out how to save. That's one step forward, one step closer to making something happen here. Now, I think there was another one of these over here. I might be wrong. Oh, the pots come back. I'm gonna move the mouse off of here. They come back, but they come back empty. Yeah, right, Allie? It looks kind of like Japanese characters, except, like, not right. Like, on purpose. Let's scoot over this way. We should go to the right-hand side soon. Because I suspect there's more town over there for us to explore, but I want to come and just take a look to the left here first. There's a sign and another tent. We should update our map to say save instead of tablet.
Legend has it that Argus, a monster with a blue body that's covered in eyes, is weak against the serpent staff.
Good to know. It's very weird, when you're in a dialogue like that, the only way to leave is by pressing, like, down on the control stick to leave the tent. You can't push a button to leave the conversation. What does this say?
Danger, no entry beyond this point.
Well, that's a good sign, better go over that way then. Ah, I think we found Argus. Alright. Let's do a quick map update. So, back to our image editing over here. We have... This is the previous screen. This is the one we're on now. And we'll leave a little marker that says Argus in here. Argus. Weak to serpent staff. Staff. There we go. Probably gonna have to come back here some point later. Let's go the other way. The orbs were giving us some health. Okay. Hey, vengeance on this bird, maybe? Nope. That is what we call not vengeance. That is what we call getting beaten up by a bird. There we go. Can't go up the top of the screen. Let's go down the right-hand side instead. Nothing in the box. Ah, it's another bird. Science time. Okay, you can drop down from high places. Doesn't seem like there's any falling damage. That just gives us 3 green things. It didn't change our health number at all. Unless there's something else in here where it might be getting tracked that I can't see. It doesn't seem to be giving us anything that way. Let's go ahead to the right-hand side and see what there is. It grew the gray bar below the green bar. Yeah, so there's like a little... This bar here, I'm assuming this is like experience, and we hit the top, it'll level us up and expand both bars so that the health maximum and the experience threshold goes up. But I don't know yet. We don't really have any proof that that is what's happening. Let's swing back over this way and save real quick. We've done a little bit of recon. And swing over to the right. Can I scan people? Hold on a second. No, scanner doesn't do anything to people. Doesn't seem to do anything to background elements either. There's some interesting faces over here. Lots of these logs, which I'm assuming are indeed weights. We're gonna have to come back down there on the right-hand side, I'm assuming, so we can't get over there right now. Eventually we might need to update our map, because right now, the map that we've created doesn't have, like, where you access an area from, and that might become a problem if we need to start being able to identify, like, you know, how do I do this? Do like, oh, that's the wrong tool still, okay. We'll do one of these. Doing like a transition lines for where you can get into areas. I don't know if I want to be doing that right now, but I might need to if the map gets more complicated, because very quickly I think we're going to be able to get lost here. Let's go up though and see what there is. More angry birds. Nothing over that way. More pots with nothing in them. Oop. Oh, great. So this is a button, I'm assuming, that I probably have to put one of those weights on. But I want to go up to the top area, so let's jump back down to here first and swing around. It looks like enemies and everything else respawns, which means probably anything we place will be a temporary placement. I'm getting low on health, which is a little worrying. Hey, there is something up here. And there's a skeleton up here. I got a map, and I was looking at it as I walked. Then I fell and sort of died. Well, maybe it's not that funny. We found a map! Do we have a map now? Oh, we do! Thank goodness. I probably don't need to document everything quite so hard now, but that also reinforces our implication that that symbol actually just says surface. So okay, until we find a map, we don't have one to actually map with. I think we might still need to know where some things are, but at least having a map means it's probably not as important immediately. We got a lot of Zelpud statue down there. Let's go up first, I guess? They said that there was a treasure above the entrance to the cave, so that sounds like it's in here to me. I am down to 10 health left. What is this? Can I open this? If I can open it, I do not know how. Well, let's put a weight on this. That opened the box. Inside, we have the shell horn. What is a shell horn?
A large shell fashioned into a horn. It plays a strange melody when you solve mysteries in the ruins.
Okay. There's another vulture up there. We have on the right then. Yeah, we got our first major piece of treasure. And by major, I mean discovered piece of treasure. This looks like it might be getting out of hand. We did get an email though. What does it say?
Hi again, it's me. There's a large waterfall right outside the village, and I just wanted to warn you not to jump in for fun. It's got a pretty strong flow. If you get carried off to the bottom of the waterfall, you ain't coming back.
Okay. What is this? Rapid water beyond this point. Weaklings should turn back here. Well, we're not going in the water then, because that'll probably kill us. What we will go do is try not to die and go see what's in that box. Some money, nice. If we can avoid death for as long as possible, that would be ideal. Do we have anything interesting over here? Nope, doesn't look like it. We're almost at that full first bar that we were talking about, that blue one underneath our health. Let's make our way back down then, and see if we can't find anything interesting down below us. I'm a little bit worried about this guy's placement. But that's fine, we got away with it. Oh, yeah. That was probably not my smartest move, but that's fine. What I want to go do here is go interact with that statue and see if we can find anything interesting. Oh, okay. If you just walk off an edge, you fall straight down. If you want to be able to cover distance, it looks like you have to jump. Hey, we were correct! The bar filled and our health refilled as well. I don't know if I don't know if it actually increased any, but it did refill. We already did scan that skeleton alley. That's how we got the map. It looks like you can't interact with the Zelput statue, or at least, probably more accurately, I can't interact with it yet. I can jump over it, though. Looks like there's nothing back here, though. This is all as real... Oh, no! Obtained Death Village. What is that? Game software. Nigoro's first Flash game. In this puzzler, you lead a man through a haunted house. That sounds to me like it's a game within a game kind of deal, which is very funny, but I'm gonna leave that alone for now, and we'll figure that out later. Let's, put another weight here. Okay. Amazing. I fell directly for that. I thought it was gonna open up the ladder, but no, it just drops us through the floor. Do we have anything here? Doesn't look like it. We're probably at the bottom of that tunnel we saw before, yeah. Interesting. Is there anything worth climbing back up here for, or is it just a matter of getting out later? Oh. Okay, we've opened a shortcut. Now we can go straight through there. Woo, almost hit myself in the face with my own microphone. I would assume that we probably can only do that from this side. So that you had to go to the top first. It looks like falling from a big height doesn't hurt you, but it does stun you temporarily. Can we read this? Is there anything... Ooh. Archaeology Dictionary. Splitgate. Similar to the Kandi Bentar of Bali Island, but decorated differently. I feel like that's gonna mean something to us later. I don't know what, but we'll find out. Can I scan these masks? No. Okay, let's keep looking. That looks like the logo of the game, the La-Mulana logo. Oh hey, we got email 4 before we got email 3.
It's me. You see that square-looking box thingy by the entrance to the ruins? Try pushing it. There's something similar inside the ruins you can push as well. If something looks suspicious, don't just hit it with your weapon. Try pushing it. Later.
We could probably slide this over and... Ooh, hello. Those entering these ruins, beware. They lurk within this land of ordeals. Death awaits the powerless. They will only speak to those who have learned the 7 histories and overcome the challenges herein. Okay, well, time to look forward to learning the 7 histories, I guess. Welcome to La-Mulana. We opened the entrance to La-Mulana. The Gate of Guidance. Presumably no map for here yet. We'll have to find one. Oh, skeletons! No. Skeleton?
These ruins are littered with traps. I lack the energy to escape.
Alright. Great. Remember how we were joking about Albed translation? I think we were right. I think there is going to be a step-by-step translation process. We have to find all the letters to be able to learn what things say. Can I stand on this? No. Okay. We have a little bit of money. We might need to go back to town if we need money that bad. We can expect basically all of these things to be traps. I just don't know what kind of things the game does with its traps yet, so I don't know what to look out for. You look like an enemy. No, you just look like one. Ah, we pushed the block down. What's in here then? A sacred orb. What is that? It does not show up in our inventory. Okay.
Hey there, it's me. I thought you might have opened a treasure chest at the Gate of Guidance by now and decided to email you. The item inside that treasure chest is called the Sacred Orb. It's a secret treasure that gives you strength. Your strength increases just by having it. Don't eat it, though.
Oh wow, it does. Look at our health. We're up to 64 health instead of 32. It doubled it. I wonder if we also glow now? I wonder if it's one of those things where it's like, yes, you have extra health right up until you die. It wouldn't surprise me if it was that kind of deal here. There's a skeleton against the wall we can probably go talk to, but if we miss the jump, we're gonna fall in the hole here. But we know how to get back up now, so we might as well go down and try. No harm in giving it a shot, at least. Don't know exactly what we're gonna find down there, but interestingly enough, the bats didn't respawn this time. There's some cash. Apparently, this is the Pillar's Gate, a room within the Gate of Guidance. So there's a name for each room, huh? I've learned something interesting, but I'm likely gonna die soon. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a lot more notes than I was originally planning here. If every room has a unique name that's relevant. These words, they're Greek to me. I should have bought that glyph reader. Can you scan these? No. But I can scan the thing at the bottom. Good thing we have a glyph reader and we can actually get something out of them. We know the skeletons just like pause at the end of their movement there. What is this? No, still can't read it. So we have the glyph reader, or we have the hand scanner, not the glyph reader. We can go down again. What are those? Oh, okay, they're like frogs. More glyphs we can't understand. There's another one of those discs. It's unclear what we're doing with them, but they're there. Okay. Another weight. That won't be openable yet, because we haven't figured out how to interact with it. Until we actually crack the box open, it isn't something we can touch. Presumably we're going to need something new to be able to interact with that orb, and that'll give us the ability to go back and interact with the first one too. What does this skeleton have to say? Room names are written within the puzzles on the stone tablets. But how should I know the name of each room in the ruins? I wish I had a map or something. Yeah. I think we're gonna make... Whoa! Received damnation. What? What does that mean? That blue eye there just shot us. But I don't know why. Is it because I whipped the tablet? Unclear. Another untranslatable sign. I think we're probably gonna have to go back and see if we can buy that tool to have some way of figuring out what they say sooner rather than later, but we'll see. Can't push that. It might have been slapping it that got us lasered, so let's just take a peek over here first. We have a fair amount of health still, but how long will that last? We actually don't have a way to get over there yet, but we can come back on this side. Oh, look at that! Alright, there are mean traps abound. I guess that those have courage can obtain weapons, but
If I jump into these spikes, I'll die.
Well, this seems like a bad trap, but let's go jump in and die. Nice. There's a button down at the bottom. So presumably there's some way to get down there. But I don't know what it would be. We have the weights we could drop, but I don't have any reason to believe... Oh, there we go. I don't have any reason to believe that they would take us through that layer yet. And this seems like a dead end for now. So until we have some way to do something else here, I think it's probably wise that we swing back around to the top. This is a port of a game? I believe it is original to the PC, it's just designed to look like this. There is a sequel to it that's out now, La-Mulana 2, and I believe it's in a similar vein, even if it might be slightly more modern slash feature complete. Feature complete. I mean, it has more in it. But as far as I know, this is the... What is that thing? It's like a little chimera. Ow. Don't walk into the chimera me. Don't land on the chimera me. What do we have here? Cannot read these skeletons.
Can't believe I fell for such an obvious trap.
Hup. More messages we can't understand. Okay. So presumably we put a weight on this and something bad happens to us. It's right underneath the giant mouth. So I think that's a reasonable assumption. There's a clear symbol on the wall there, but it doesn't seem to be interactable yet. The path of gazing faces lies within the heavenly corridor. The hidden floor. I found it! But I got overly excited and fell. I don't know what that means. There's another grumpy face. Can I push this? No. Presumably I can jump those spikes, but we'll have to be a little careful with that. We don't have a way to get up to the top there, so I guess we'll leave that alone for now. If we put a weight on this, what happens? The treasure chest opens. What's in here? Another map. Fantastic. Okay, so now we should have a map for the... Aha! The rooms' names are actually given to us here. This is called the Heavenly Corridor. If we come back over this way, what is this one called? Also the Heavenly Corridor. This whole area might be the Heavenly Corridor then. And while we know it's a bad idea, while we have some health left... Yeah, that's what I thought, jerk. Drops the whole jaw on you. Rude. Doesn't seem like there's a way for us to be able to get up there right now still, so... Good to know. Let's move on here then. We have a path up the top that we can't reach yet. We have a path here we can go down to. This looks like I need to slide the button. Like so. Yes! I still don't know how I can get over there, though, because this is all too high for me. There's a big hole below us that would presumably take us back up, but it's not guaranteed. Does that stay pushed, or do I have to activate it every time? It does stay pushed, so at least we don't have to worry about not having it active. Let's climb down here, since we know we can get back up again. More untranslatable gibberish, gotcha. Can I stand on this? Yes, but then I fall in the hole. I fall in the hole and take all the damage. It's so easy to forget that this game considers stepping off a ledge the same as not jumping at all. Archaeology Dictionary, Wanas. A deity in Babylonian mythology, half man, half fish, who taught the Sumerians wisdom. That's a weird thing to learn from a skeleton, but okay. How many times have I fallen here? Should have figured it's a trap. Interesting. How did you do that? That enemy just fell through the floor. Whoa, that red one is way too strong. I gotta watch out for that bone attack. No, wait. I'm already all bone. Right. So a red one is dangerous and has a bone attack we have to watch out for. If we just stand here, can we fall through the world? Looks like we have to go to the right. No, it doesn't look like there's anything here that'll let us drop. Alright. Up we go. By the way, how's the game volume for this? It's not too loud? So we have one of those blue friends in here. It's probably going to shoot us with an eye laser if we attack the wrong thing. We can't get under here because that block's in the way. Oh! The pig exploded! I should have seen that coming. Because if it's too loud still, I can drop the volume by a little bit further. It's just already down to like 20% compared to where it started. This guy has nothing to say to us. Nothing in there. Those little boxes aren't just nothing, they're places to put a weight. Good to know. Did I read this already? Yeah, I can't read it. Alright, what's down here then? Nothing. Oh, uh-oh. The Temple of the Sun! Okay, we found an area transition. Unfortunately, wow, I could have gotten stuck in there. If I only had one of those weights left, I would be trapped, having opened the door and unable to get back out. Nasty. There's the red one. Oof. Alright. I'm a little lost as to where we are now. We can dodge the bone attacks. We don't want to get too involved in Mr. Skeltel's wild ride. This is actually really bad. I'm dead. Alright, well that's probably very bad. Because we haven't had the opportunity to save in a long time. So presumably we're going all the way back to town. Yeah, we are. Oof. Okay, so this game is going to be mean to us if we're not careful, because basically now we've done none of the things that we've done previously. So we're going to probably go pretty fast now that we know what we're doing, and try and get back up and grab the things we had grabbed previously. One of the things that we know we want to try and do is buy some of these glyphs. So, oh, B is already sold out. How much money do we need to buy the A glyph pack? Or just the A glyph? $10 for a shield. Might want one of those. That's $50 for the waterproof pack, which we probably don't need yet. This is the person who tells us about the waterfall, the hot spring. Hot spring. Okay, so that might be a way to heal. We should go check that too. It does sound like that might be healing. And this is where the software is. It's $50 for this. Okay. So, now we have a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more context what we're looking for here. So, first things first. Down to the bottom left here, let's see if this heals us. Even if it does, we don't really need it right now, but it may be valuable later. It does heal us. Okay, good to know. We have a source of healing, which means we are now not just permanently stuck until we level up if we lose health. Anything that looks like steaming water has a chance of being a hot spring and being a source of free health for us. Okay, let's head over to the right-hand side then. And grab our shell bell, because we don't have that anymore either. That's fine, and this time we're going to be a little bit more careful before we go into the ruins. so that we don't wind up getting murdered and losing all of this progress again. Now that we know that that's something that's not just likely to happen, it's very easy to have happen. Grab our map. If memory serves, there's nothing over on the right, or on the left rather. It's just another one of those dead ends with a big cliff you can jump off. So let's grab the shell bell. Shell horn, right? It's not Pokemon, it's not a shell bell. And this was just the waterfall access, I believe, right? I don't think there was anything else over here, but let's quickly check if these are whippable. Nope, not currently. Right, this is the stack of birds, where it tells us not to jump off the waterfall. The nice thing about this area is that these birds do drop weights, and it sounds like we're gonna need a lot of those. Also, you see the, like, hand thing there? I'm curious if we want to jump down on that. I don't know if it's likely to be something, but I am curious. And we have some health, so we can afford to mess around here a little bit while we figure things out. Get some cash. Can I get this bird to dive on us? Yes, can we kill the bird? Not with this timing, I can't. Does one hit kill it, or do we have to hit him multiple times? Multiple times, it looks like. One more try on this condor vulture fella. Come on. 2 hits does kill him. Okay, doesn't drop anything though, which is sad. Alright, we're starting to lose all our health, so it's time to make our way back down into town. Ah, that is the statue top we were seeing before. It doesn't actually do anything for us here. It is just literally the top of the statue that we saw before. That's fine. We don't want to take too much damage, but we can afford to get slapped a couple more times here before we're actually in trouble. Let's hop over the statue again, pick up our free loot. Thank you for Death Village. And we're going back to town, I guess. Now, let's do one more thing first, because we can drop down here on purpose this time and open up the shortcut. I think a big part of this is trying to figure out what's happening, Eisen, so for now I will pass on any further secrets. But if there is anything later on, I may ask for your help about it at that point. Because, yeah, I feel like a big part of this game is trying to figure out what the heck is going on anyway, so we don't want to bypass that too much. Let's swing our way back over to the hot spring, heal ourselves back up, and then consider jumping on into that there La-Mulana. There we go. Now, I'm going to assume there are other places we can save, and I just don't know where they all are yet. It's possible other smaller tablets might also give us saving powers, but for the time being, my knowledge on that front is limited. We're going to do a quick check over here before we leave and find out if we can actually damage Argus at all, or if he's actually just invincible unless we have the thing that he's allegedly weak to. Doesn't look good. Yeah, I'm gonna say we probably can't fight him right now. Alrighty. My aim is atrocious. There we go, $1. That'll be worth the trouble, I hope. If we swing our way back around then, we'll go grab a bit more health. It was a worthwhile experiment, but an expensive one. And in the process, we might even make enough money to buy some of the stuff we want here. It's easy to forget that some of these things are actually walls. Like, this one doesn't look like it should be. I feel like I should be able to just walk through that. But you cannot do so. Alright, quick heal time then. Back to full. Alright, onwards we go. We've got a whole mysterious temple to explore, so let's get in there and figure out what it's all about. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money to buy any of the programs we want yet, because this one's $50, and we only have $23. So, can't afford anything relevant here yet. We'll have to come back after doing a bit of cave exploration. Before we go, though, let's do a quick save again. Alright, now we can't just go in the bottom entrance this time, which is handy. Was there anything else we want to buy with the money that we have? Maybe we'll buy a buckler? Since we have to go into the temple anyway in order to continue our adventure, if we do grab something like that, it might help us long run here survive. If it breaks, feel free to come back and buy another one. Great. How does this work? Oh hey, it actually puts it on the character model. That's kind of cute. A shield that can block bullets from small enemies. It may break if used to block powerful attacks. How does this work? Ah, we have a toggle now. Do you pull the shield out? There's the waterfalls are dangerous message. What happens if we go back and talk to Zelput again now? Does he have anything new to say?
What are you still doing here? You ain't gone into the ruins yet? You aren't scared, are you?
I mean, I have been in the ruins, I just died. Alright. Let's save again then real fast and get in there. So now we have a scanner, a shield, and a whip. What more could anyone want? Down we go. I don't know if scanning things actually matters for, like, our knowledge of it in any way beyond our actual intellectual knowledge of it. But for now, I'll leave that one alone. Clear out all of these messages. Skip through having read these things just in case we need to. And open the door. Alright, Gate of Guidance, we're back. Remember that guy's our first skeleton. Let's quickly check these messages. I wish I could read them, but we sure cannot. And grab this orb again. I assume we need this orb for something. I kind of don't like the way that it... Well, I guess you can't die, right? Otherwise it sends you back to the start? So I guess it doesn't matter? I don't know. I feel like there's something suspicious about that orb. I don't trust it. Let's come back over here and check out the guy at the bottom right again. I don't have any strong proof there's anything wrong with it. I got a bad vibe. Let's talk about the named rooms. We swing down on this side. This guy's talking about the glyph reader. I have a feeling we don't need the... I don't remember where that sentence was going. Yeah, it is a purple orb, which is a little suspicious for my tastes, but there's nothing explicitly wrong with it. It's just suspicious. Here's another switch that we, again, still don't know how to activate, because we don't know what to do with that thing. Presumably this'll tell us eventually. Interesting, okay. Just doing a couple of tests here with these random tablets. It looks like I was worried about pressing down before, because I was worried that we might accidentally drop a weight when we didn't mean to, but it looks like you cannot drop a weight accidentally. Talking about whooshing at a map again. Can we get in here? No. Looks like no. Don't know what got us shot by that blue eye before, but it hit pretty hard. I wonder if it's because I whipped this. That would make more sense, because I definitely whipped the tablet last time. Can't read any of these. It's all in La-Mulanese. Well, it's going to be a while before we have the cash to buy any of that anyway. But now we know how to open that door. If we press down near it, it'll drop us one of those stones, weights, and we'll be able to get underneath. Before we do that, let's come over this way. And try not to die in the hole. Nice. Alright, now before we go down, we already know kind of what's down there. Let's go across here. Because we don't know what's over this way. It reacts? Ooh. Interesting. That's probably bad. Because now if we want to get out there, it's going to be shooting forever. Okay, let's put a thing on this button. It opens both of those boxes, but how do I get in there? We'd have to be able to, like, wall jump. Can we wall jump? Hold on a second. Can we wall jump? No. At least it doesn't look like we can wall jump. We definitely seem to slide down the wall, but it doesn't look like we have any kind of triangle jump or whatever. Okay. Mysterious. We'll have to come back and get what's in those crates. But now we know, if we attack those statues, we'll make them angry. What's up here? New zone? Spring in the sky. Yes. Message 20! Okay, I get the strange feeling we may have jumped forward in difficulty a little bit.
It's me. Apparently the water inside the ruins is slightly poisonous, so if you're in water, your health will drain. However, there are places that purposely have water, so you can't pass if you don't have enough health. So if you think you can do it, it could be possible to swim across. Just be careful and don't get yourself killed.
Great. Can I kill a fish man? The Celtic Cross, a ringed cross similar to those that exist in regions of Celtic civilization. There's an elevator. I get the feeling we don't want to spend too much time in here, because it will kill us. Woo! I'll be washed away by that waterfall. If only I had a helmet, I could probably get by. Interesting claim. There's another one of those doors that we probably don't want to whip because the game will get angry at us. We can go across to the top here if we wait for that elevator to come down, but that might not be a good thing. Oh boy, we're in the death water. Now, before we go up, I'm going to try and smash some of those jars on the left. It might not be a good idea, but we can try it. There's a skeleton in the water, so there's probably a message on him, but... There's some cash. Cash is what we're here for. Okay. It looks like if we use the scanner on things that don't actually have a message for us, it'll just give us some information about them, which probably means we'll need to know the details later. For now, though, let's go back... Well... Yeah, okay. Let's go up. I don't know if I'm going to like that, but we're here. We might as well take a look-see and find what we can find. There could be something cool up there. It's bats. That's what's up here. It's bats. Well, the nice side is, having a bunch of bats we can explode does actually give us some more experience and some more cash, which are things that we're here specifically looking for. And that left side has some interesting ruins and also a door. So I think we're going to jump across and go check that out before we decide to leave. So I can ride this back up. You're a big fan of the bats there, huh? What does this say? La-Mulana Ruins Dictionary, the Philosopher's Sigil. A sigil belonging to the legendary 4 philosophers said to be living in the ruins. Signifies the philosopher of wisdom. Okay. What is this the philosopher of? It doesn't say. Just one of them. Ah. Hello? Nothing to say, huh? Okay. I'm gonna turn to a bad lover in due time as well. Yeah, I'm sure I will. Whether I want to or not. Well, this might mean that this is just the philosopher of wisdom. But for now, we don't know anything about it. Let's go up one more time, and then we're probably gonna go back. We have enough money now that we can afford to potentially go all the way back and get our program we're looking for here. That was a poorly aimed jump, but you know what? We're still alive, which is the main thing. Those are all the exploding pigs up there, so we might even be able to get a little item for our trouble coming up here early. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can actually cross that gap. Oh no, it has one of those switches I don't know how to interact with. Instead, then, we're gonna go try and look at that skeleton on the right. He might have a message for us that might give us some new knowledge. And on the way back down, I might try and grab a message out of that bottom left skeleton, too. If he does have a message for us, it could be quite valuable. This is the aqueduct that Migala made. It looks like it's not working anymore. Uh-oh. Exploding pigs. Alright, so we can't get up there because we don't know how to activate the orb. That's fine. Thanks for the welcome, Josh Douglas. Good to have you here as well. This might be a bad idea because we're going through a lot of water. I don't remember how fast we lost our health before. Nope, I actually cannot interact with that, so that is a mistake. Alright. In that case, let's go back down here. I think we have basically exhausted what we have the reasonable ability to do in that room. Now, one of these bats, I think, will drop us a weight every time. Is that true? I got the impression that they might, so that you can easily get out. But I did notice that those boxes stayed opened. So that's good to know. I was originally unsure if it was going to reset that or not, but it seems like that's like a state change that stays saved. Opening this door doesn't stay saved, but the other part does. Interesting. Well, we can try and get over there, but unless we suddenly do actually have the ability to wall jump, we're not going to be able to do anything about it. No! I shouldn't have whipped it! All my money! That was a foolish thing on my part. I was just trying to figure out if we could triangle jump somehow. So it goes, though. We'll make our way back up and around and see what else we can do here. I know that's a trap, and I stand on it every time. Alright, back around the top then. Out we go here. Hi. Well, we have enough money now that we can afford to go buy one of those rune things. I don't know... The thing that worries me about buying it is we don't know yet if that means literally just this translates the letter A, if it means this translates one set of runes, or if it means that it's completely different. It's talking about something that I'm entirely not thinking about. So we need to go buy it and find out, because until we know, our limited knowledge is working against us here. The fact that we've only seen one other letter option and it was already sold out makes me question if it's going to be like a find every letter or if it's more of a as you find these you'll be able to do more with them kind of deal. Do a quick save here. And let's go back down and check this out. I'd like to buy your glyph reader, please. Alright, what does the glyph reader do? There's software again, so we can plug that in. Translates ancient writing. Without this, ancient text is unreadable. Well, now we can hopefully read it, so that should make a big difference for us. Still don't have enough to make our computer waterproof, which makes me wonder, like, I jumped in the water and nothing bad happened to our computer, but that might be because I wasn't trying to use it while we were in the water? I don't know. Either way, time to get back in there and see if we can now read things. It would be lols if it was just A. I mean, I think it's entirely possible that it's just A. It would be funny, but I 100% would not be surprised if we get in there and the reader can only now translate the letter A. But let's go find out. No way to know until we actually go look at it. This is where the mother lays to rest. In this path of trials, only heroes who do not fear death are permitted to proceed. Okay, so not a full, not a full Al-Bhed translation situation. Where were the other messages that we couldn't read already, though? There were a bunch of them that we've seen so far. Yeah, it does indeed seem like it's groups of text, Ellie. Can you drop off of this? No. The only way to get off a ladder seems to be to either get hit, in which case you immediately fall, or to get to the bottom manually. Behold the gate of guidance. Death awaits those who would disturb this land. Alright. Good thing smashing all the things in it doesn't count as disturbing it. Is this going to tell us how to open these little circle gates? Or is it going to tell us what's in the chest? I guess we'll find out. Offer 3 lights to the heavens. Interesting. There are 2 lights in this room. I don't know what that's asking us to do. We'll come back and take a look at that later. There's 2 more tablets in here for us to read. Courageous one, embrace the power. If thou seeketh power, prove thine courage. Great, I mean, that does make sense. Thou traipses on holy ground. Take care not to cause any needless damage. Those who do not heed this warning will be dealt punishment from the heavens. Well, that was the penalty for attacking that gold square then, we do know that. That confirms what we thought. I don't think there were any more tablets we could reach, so time to go back, because we know there were a bunch more things down that we didn't have access to before either. So, if we swing our way back over there, we might have more to learn. Gotta go right underneath, unfortunately, but that's fine. Just a little bit of a detour. What do we have down below here? So this is where we had the trap with the jaw that drops on you. Those who challenge the Guardian know thy strength. Death awaits the powerless. The future awaits those who train themselves and take on the challenge. Yeah, I don't know much about this game either. I heard about it from people who recommended it to me as being something that I would enjoy, but I had no real experience with it myself prior to that point. Hadn't heard of it anywhere either. The path of gazing faces lies within the heavenly corridor. You know, there's a lot of places we can go down further here, but we don't know if we actually want that yet. Those people are evil. Yeah, I'm a big fan of games like this, so it makes sense that it would be the kind of thing I would get recommended, but I have heard this game is very unforgivingly difficult, so we will see. I don't know what that message is telling us. We have a lot of places we could go. We can try jumping down this hole like we could have done previously. Just to see what's down there. But I'm a little worried we're just gonna die. And as previously, dying for no reason is not my favorite thing. Yeah, I had a feeling there'd be a spike down there. I wasn't... Oh! Look at that! It's a little lizard bubble. Ugh, I hit the same spike I did last time. It's so easy to forget how jumping off ledges works in this game. I think we're just gonna try and leave here before this place gets any worse. I don't think I can easily get across to that ledge without jumping down from above. So, I can't pull blocks yet, so that's not gonna be a viable option. Little snot dragons, leave us alone. What does that do? It lowered a door above us. Okay. Our health is getting... Oh, that's not a platform. It just looks like one. That's rude. Rude, but not unmanageable. Pop some more snot dragons. If we can get a little bit more experience, we'll get another level up, and that'll help refresh us, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get from there from here. Alright, let's get up here then. And see what else we can find. So that isn't an actual ledge, but that means I might be able to jump down to the platform with the skull on it below, if I can make it in between these guys. No. To those who push the white box. The white platform and white box are drawn to each other. It sounds like it's just saying what we know already, which is that you want to put the box on the platform. It sounds like it's saying they'll automatically want to go together, but I don't think that's what it's saying. Hello. You can push that really quite far into the wall. That's weird. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, it sounds like it's saying they're, like, physically connected, but I don't think that's what it means. I think it just means that they, need to be put together. That box going into the wall looks like it's showing you that there's an opening there that you'd be able to get in from the other side. So right now we've clogged it with a box, but in theory, you would be able to... I can't get the timing on this jump to work for us. In theory, you'd be able to push it from the other side to get it onto that platform, because there has to be something there, otherwise there'd be no way... I hate this room. Otherwise there'd be no way to get it onto the platform. You have to be able to come at it from the other side. Okay, now we're over here. Let's go check out this skeleton. It seems there are shops in these ruins. Oh well, I'm about to die, so it doesn't matter to me. Good to know there's shops down here too. Unfortunately, we can't get to that one because we probably need to be able to go in that door, and until that platform exists, we won't be able to do it. So let's go to the right. It shall connect once held in the mouth. When one swallows, the other spits out. Okay. So last time we fell down that hole. If we can get a little bit more experience, we'll get a nice health refill here. I don't know if it's worth just trying to, like, kill a bunch of these dudes until we get one experience point. But at least we know where we stand right now. So we don't really have a good option to go down there. We can go back down here and check out if we can get to the right of that face, because that was somewhere that we fell last time because I forgot about the way that the dropping off ledges works. So if we can come over here, there's our level up, back to full health. Thank you very much, game. If we just jump under this one and come up the right-hand side, we should be okay. What is this? 2 brave souls, a quiet solitude, and a rock that reaches a high place. What is this brave soul? Interesting. This seems like a trap. Yep. As I'm saying it, I fall in it. I just had a feeling, you know? Sometimes you can just tell that it's gonna be bad. Alright. I guess it's saying that these are Oanis? These are skeletons of these half-man, half-fish people? It's warning us with a red bone attack. We have a shield now, so we might be able to block those. We also have full health, which might make a big difference this time. Oh yeah, I can't attack the pillar here. So much for full health. We just lost a ton of it because I accidentally attacked the pillar. Well, let's see what that message down there says. A watchtower soars above the Temple of the Sun. Traps to catch your thieves have been newly set. In a newly constructed wall, too, the key has been hidden. Interesting. What do you have to say? Nothing? We were much more careful here last time. This time, not so much. Alright, back up into Red Skeleton Room. This guy just attacks forever. Oh, it does break eventually. Okay, good to know. Let's leave. It said it breaks if it blocks too strong an attack. I didn't also realize it breaks if it blocks too many an attack. Interesting. That statue started shooting again. I thought last time it started shooting because I attacked it too many times, but this time I don't think I did. We also have 2 white blocks here, which is interesting. There's only 1 white panel. It either means we need to get both of them onto the panel, or only one of them can go on the panel, so we need to figure it out. I found an escape route. These ruins seem to be connected in a very mysterious fashion. Do they? Pour thy memories into the Holy Grail. Leave thy mark on this land. Then raise the Holy Grail up and recall lands once traveled. In doing so, thou will once again stand upon that land. So it sounds like it's saying you can press down on one of those statues to save and up to load. Because this time I hit him once, and now he should start shooting. I think. If I push this over to the edge, but not off the edge... That was off the edge. Like I said, I put this over to the edge, but not off the edge. Can we jump over this way? Not quite. They don't get quite enough height. If I stack these on each other then, that should do it. Yes. I don't know why we want to come up here, but we can. Once we figure out what to do with those hanging heads, we might know what the deal is here. Presumably, at this point, I have created a situation where pushing this block is going to cause problems for me. It is, in fact, just impossible to push. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Does it reset if I leave the room? Yes. So we're not stuck, we're just delayed. Alright, we push 1 block down once. Slap some bats. And we try again. There's some interesting symbology on the walls, too. Like, can I look at this? Yes. The Mechanical God. Resembles the mural discovered in the La Venta ruins of the Olmec civilization in Mexico. Looks like a human running a dragon-shaped machine. Interesting. Let's drop down here, and... Come on now, don't stop right there. Keep moving. You're in the one place I can't descend from. There we go. And if we just push this over the edge, what happens then? Ah. It doesn't move far enough. It does make that statue very angry, but it doesn't move far enough. Okay, good to know. We've learned something. We'll have to come back here later, I think. I want to deal with these skeletons, but I don't think it's actually going to work for us. Let's just go up. We could probably jump over that. No, 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 no. Aha. How do we actually get to there, though? I think you have to open it? No, that's wrong. I say you have to open it, and then if we jump into the hole, that might let us cross the gap. So be very careful at attacking anything in these rooms we're not supposed to, though, otherwise we're gonna take damage for no reason. Oh, the skeletons, right. That was a mistake. Yeah, we have set ourselves up for trouble in here. I probably can kill this one more easily because he's standing in a position where you can jump over him. Ooh, 14. Lots of little green juice for killing that guy. This one's gonna be tougher though, because he spends most of his time underneath a platform where we can't really get in. So if we want to fight him, we want to fight him over here. There we go, 16 green juice. So we trigger the trap, and then we jump in the hole. No, that's gonna be really tight to manage. Because you go so high over the screen transitions, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't know how to get over there yet, but at least we figured out how to open it. Now we're back here again. It might be time to go and save again, just to make sure we don't lose all our progress. We've got $91 more, so if we want to go buy something, we can. I'm a little curious about this thing. It looks like it's a trap, though. I was correct. A third box. Okay, I understand what we're doing now. At least I think I do. The one question that I have about this is if we push a box down, is it possible to push any boxes it lands on, or they become immediately immutable? Like, this isn't obviously our optimal state, but this might give us some information. No. Once we drop a box on another thing, it becomes no longer movable. Which is a little tricky, because what I want to do is drop that box off the right-hand side, but I don't know how I can get it over there now. Because I can see what we've got to do here is stack one box in this slot, stack another box on top of it, and then push one off the edge. Because that'll give it an extra space, so it should fall directly onto this tile instead of falling directly into this space. Because it'll be lined up here, and we're shoving it off of a stack that's already in position. But I don't see how we can do that. If we don't have the ability to move them once they have something on top of them, then how do we get this one into position? Because if it was just a matter of dropping it over this way, that wouldn't be so bad. I think what we maybe have to do then is this. Well... The problem again is we actually can't get over here either. Well, we can come underneath. What a mess of an option. Okay. We push one off the edge. We get up to the top. We push a second one down. I think I've already blocked myself off. I thought there was enough space we could go underneath there, but we can't. I was thinking we'd now come under here, but there's not enough room. Rats. Okay, I think I've got the general gist, though. Let's go back around one more time and see if we can't solve this little sliding blocks puzzle. Because, obviously the main problem is that these skeletons won't stay dead. Come on. I think we can maybe do it if I'm just a little bit more careful with my positioning. I don't have to push them over that far. We could just do them one at a time to the right. I don't know why I thought I had to push them the other direction, but if we just do it like this should be fine. I was definitely overthinking this one. Stack that one on top. Swing up this way. Jump around to here. Drop it off the side. Can I crush you with that? No, apparently not. And now we just push this one off the end, and it should go right where we want. Definitely was overthinking that one. Ah, that's why we want to be able to go up there to the top right. It's because that's where the switch is. Aha. New passage acquired. Hey there, skeleton. Not fooling me. What is down here? I don't know if it's just me, but this looks like a boss arena. Hello? That's a wall. That's a wall also. It isn't a boss room yet, but it sure looks like one. Will it become one if I attack the wall? No? Okay. There's some interesting things in here. If there's these skull icons on the side. But I don't know what we're actually doing in this room yet. Do you have a name for it? The Snake's Sanctuary. Yeah, that feels like a boss room. I just don't know what it wants of me yet. There's like a bloody mark on the floor in a couple of these places, too. Interesting. Well, given that we don't know what to do there yet, I guess we have to leave. Is this still blocked? Yes. Thankfully, that passage does stay open, so that will be relevant later, and thankfully, the red skeletons stay dead too. That's nice. We're back at full health again as a result of killing all those fellas. So, we have a little bit of choice here as to where we go next, but we don't have a whole lot of choice about what we can interact with that we haven't already touched. I am also out of weights, so that's a problem. We might have to go back up to the surface just to buy more things I can throw at enemies. Let's see here. Or rather, throw on switches is what I meant to say. Come on. Because this place doesn't give us any more options. We can't go across there. We can go down, so it's possible that there's more things down that we have to go deal with. But I think if we're at the point of having to go back into that scary pit again, it's probably better just to go save our progress. Keep the money and puzzle solutions and things we've gained so far before we lose them again. And then we can come back down here from there. So let's swing back around to the top real quick. Grab ourselves a quick save and see if there's anything to buy at the shop. I don't know exactly, because there's the gun that was 100, but I think that's really the only other thing we can potentially afford when we make our way back there. The other items that we potentially have seen were all sold out already. So I don't think they were really on the table in the first place. That and more weights. We could probably buy more weights directly too. Alright. Let's climb our way back up again. Also, that buckler sure didn't last long, did it? It blocked a bunch of attacks for us, but it did not last. Alright. Let's do a quick save. Doesn't look like there's a load option here. So I don't know if that's what that meant or not, but it doesn't seem to be. What do you have to say for yourself, Zelpud?
I'd say you got a hand scanner. Good thing, since you needed to inspect skeletons and stone tablets. You can also inspect big old murals and statues.
Alright, that's all he's got to say. Now, this is the shop that has the gun in it. Oh no, it's not. This is the store that has nothing in it. This is the store with a gun in it. So I'm tempted to buy this waterproof laptop case, just in case I need it later. Having a ranged weapon could be good, but I have a feeling it's gonna need ammo that I don't have access to. Let's buy it anyway. Just in case. It is a weapon. Oh yeah, look at that. It does indeed have ammo. 0 to 6? I don't know exactly what that means, but I have a feeling it means we have only 6 shots. And once we fire them, we are out of ammo. I don't have any money here. And I think those are all the shops that I have access to right now. I'll have to come back for that waterproof laptop case later. But for now, I think we're kind of out of options there. Alright, back we go. Let's do another quick save and then get out of here. Now, I don't think we need to go back up yet. We could go jump down the waterfall, but that seems like a terrible idea. I have a feeling what we want to go do is spend more time in the available options without going into new zones just yet. We do have the option of going down to the sun area, which might be relevant. Healing we could do, but I only have like 4 damage, and we'll probably heal by gathering experience orbs before it becomes relevant to heal the other way. So, it's not a bad idea, but I don't think we need to heal that way, so I'm just not going to worry about it for now. Alright, we're gonna swing back down to the bottom left, because I think there's probably something interesting over there, even if I don't have access to everything I wanted there yet. I don't remember if the bottom area was blocked or not, which is what I want to go back and check now. What I'm also curious of is if these enemies can drop bullets now that I have a gun that uses them, or if they'll drop out of crates or whatever else, now that they would be relevant to me. So if we jump across here, we can get in the door. 8 spirits dwell within this land. The spirits are guardians, protectors of these grounds. The spirits slumber within ankhs that will shatter under the bright red light. The spirits will awaken at that time. The ankh of these lands lies beyond the path of the gazing faces, and the jewel is at the foot of the Cliff of Radiance. That's a lot of clues. So we know the Path of the Gazing Faces has something to do with this hallway. And there's a puzzle in order to access that. And the jewel, which is probably what creates the red light they were talking about, is at the foot of the Cliff of Radiance, which I'm guessing is off the waterfall. We'll probably need to come back eventually to get here. Oh no, we can just go down. The way down is not blocked. This is a broken tablet. The guild runs a hid uns. Put aside in favor of and barter. The guild runs a hidden store. Something aside in favor of money and barter. Honor? But that's the wrong ER. I don't know what that's supposed to say. But something is going on there. We have 4 statues here with different elemental icons on them. And an angry eyeball, who will probably not be happy with us if we attack any of them in the wrong order. The sad tale of the giants. The tragic history of the giants is written here. I'm not sure I believe you, because that was not a tale. But that's fine. I won't question you too hard. What is this? Nothing. Do you have anything to say? The first age of the sun was destroyed by flood. The second age of the sun was destroyed by the god of wind. The third age of the sun was destroyed by the god of fire. The fourth age of the sun was destroyed by blood and fire falling from the sky. The same thing was written in Mayan prophecy. Could there be a connection? Flood, wind, fire, and then blood and fire from the sky. There's the same 3 symbols here. There's a ladder we can't access because it's hidden in the background still. I'm assuming that that set of 3 relates to the order we have to hit the pillars on the left here in. So water, wind, fire, maybe fire again. There's like blood is that one, so if I had to guess, I actually don't have a button, so I can't push the thing on our left, on our right there. What does this guy say? I figured out where the Cliff of Radiance is, but there's some sort of door here blocking my way. Pulling doesn't open it. Actually, there isn't even a doorknob to pull. I wonder if I was supposed to push. Guess I'll never know. Yeah, something here needs to be pushed, obviously. Can I read this? No. That symbol is not... Oh, hello. Symbol is not readable. That's annoying. I'm trying to move around in here. Let's drop back down here again real quick. So I have a feeling that this might actually be something else. Because this talks about... The other room was talking about the story of the giants. And this doesn't necessarily sound like it's a story of the giants. That's pretty late there, Josh. When will I next be streaming? Hard to say. I try and stream 2 to 3 times a week. The next one is usually going to be either a Thursday or a Friday, and it's usually at like 6:30 to 7:30 EST. And then there's one on the weekend that I try and do on Saturday. That's usually around like 12:30 EST. But I can't promise any specific time right now, which is why I don't have a schedule posted anywhere. But for now, we need to know this is flood, wind, fire, blood, fire. So water, wind, fire, blood, fire. Let's go test this out. Water should be that left one, I think. Water, yeah. Nope, that's not wind, I guess. I assumed that was wind, so it'd be water, wind, fire. Maybe whipping them is wrong? You can't push them, though. Interesting. There is a button here, so if we don't have weights to test it, I might need to go find some so we have some way to actually confirm whether we're doing the right thing or not. But it looks like there's not a whole lot of easy ways out of here for us, unless we go up the top right again, so... let's climb our way out that way. Might as well crack this open while we're here, get some extra cash out of it. The same symbols are on the wall in this room, but we don't really have a good way to do anything with them. Interesting. That actually takes you up into this area. Well, let's go to the right then and find out where this goes. This is under the door here. This might be a one-way door, so we're just going to be careful and not trap ourselves too fast. It is indeed a one-way door. And we're right back here where we were before. Now, we are in a position to actually push this block now. So we can get out, but I don't know if that makes much of a difference. You can't push this guy any further, so there's nothing else to do there. We already know that attacking this big brass tower gets the thing mad at us, so that's probably not going to do anything additional for us. And since we don't have any more of those weights, we actually can't get in here yet either. We might need to go back up to the surface and just buy weights. It seems like they're pretty relevant to what we're trying to accomplish, so... we may have to, unless the game wants to be nice and give us some here. These heads don't seem to do anything. I was wondering if we needed to bust our way through the wall here somehow to get access to that crate we saw earlier. But there doesn't seem to be a way to actually do that, so I'm gonna assume no. Now this mouth did indicate that there's gotta be some way to swap it with a different one. But it's unclear to me what would make that actually change, unless it's just a matter of standing here for too long. We found out walking off that block. Oh, hold on. Yes. Okay. So I bet you what that does is it means this now sticks out. Yes, it does. Great, we have a new path open to us that'll let us go up to... oh, I went in the hole. That'll let us go up to the left in the top floor here, so let's go take a look at that instead. No, not like that. Right on the spike again. Thankfully I was already immune from getting hit once, so we didn't take more damage from falling again. Let's try not to get shoved by a bat this time. He says as he immediately gets hit by the bat twice. I'm good at video games, I promise. What does this say? There are 8 Ankhs. 8 Ankhs that protect the great spirits. Seek the red light, the Ankh jewel. The guardians that slumber within the Ankh will test thine strength. I was correct. The jewel is the red light they were talking about before. We still don't have any pieces of wood, any weights, so we have access to a button here to potentially open up a new path, but I cannot do anything with it. That's so annoying. Alright, we're gonna have to go get some weights, I think. Unless that bat wants to come over here and give us one. But I think that's unlikely. The real problem is we don't have any money left either. Come on over this way, please, bat. No, that's the opposite direction. Over here, please. Come on. Nope, nothing good. Okay, so yeah, we do have an option to go left more, because if we go from here, we can jump now, and if I don't suck, we can actually land in that door frame. So we're not forced to leave yet. We do potentially have a couple of other options. I'm also curious if we can hit this block when it's facing one of the other, like the mouth at the bottom there, and if that'll bring a block into a different room that currently doesn't have one. I could totally believe that being a thing that the game would do. That we would need to do in order to proceed later. So let's try and not get killed here. There's a bunch of obvious spikes there.
What is with this? No matter how many times I try, the treasure box won't open.
Yeah. Chi-Yu, the demon who attained the power of eternity by absorbing the life force of innocent maidens. Woe unto those that fall into the sacrificial abyss. Great. Yeah, that seems like a bad idea. I'm not going on that, thanks. Looks like our options are pretty limited here. This ladder doesn't exist yet. We don't have any... Oh, hey, there was a coin in there still. I wonder if maybe that means we can grind those pots in order to gain access to more weights. This obviously is a trap, but I assume it'll only actually trigger once we push the button. If we just go back and forth here a couple of times, can we grind a weight out of these things, or is it just going to give us coins and experience? Not that coins and experience are bad, they just won't let us do what we need to proceed. It looks like the answer is no on the giving us a weight. We're probably gonna need to go back. That's too bad. Even without a couple enemies here to give us a better chance of getting some kind of drop, it doesn't look like it's viable to just reset the room to try and get the things that we need. Alright. Well, in that case... I think it's probably time for us to go back up to town again and buy some weights and come back. Because, like, this room might need one of those platforms, but I don't know why. I don't know what we'll be doing with it here. This room might be able to hold a platform once we break the jaw open, but again, that would also need us to have another weight, which we don't have access to. Come on, man, don't stand at the top of the ladder like that. Work with me here. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. We're figuring things out. We're not moving too fast here, because we're still in the need, of weights! So they can drop them, just not from those enemies. I mean, at this point, I'm already so far close to the entrance, I might as well just go back, save and heal anyway, just to be safe. But it's good to know that they can be dropped. Even if the game is a little rude about it sometimes. Alright. Back up to the top we go. That's not the top, that's me jumping off the platform. Do a real quick save and heal here. I'm gonna save first, just in case something real silly happens. And then we'll go back down. First we heal, and we'll grab 2 weights, hopefully from the store, on the way back. Into the Healy juice. So much better having actual health again. It's interesting. I'm pretty sure we've leveled up, or rather filled the green orb bar, a couple of times now, but I don't think it's changed our max health any. I have a feeling that in order to get more max health at this point, we're gonna need to... That's the wrong guy. We're gonna need to find more treasure in the actual dungeon adventure. Let's grab 2 weights and bail. Oh, it's not 2 weights. I think it sells weights in packs of 5. We have 12 now. That's good to know. Let's go ahead and save that and move on. Now we should have enough weights to get some stuff done in here. Alright, good thing that our bones are fall-proof. Or at least, from the heights we've been falling so far. What's the fastest way to get down there? Probably just to drop down the hole over here. There have been a couple of things we could have potentially interacted with our weights. So if to decide what we want to go back and do first. For now, I think my first priority is going to be going over to that room we activated with the elevator. Since that one was more steps in order to gain access to it, I'm more curious to see what it has in store for us. Alright, I have a feeling it's going to open the ladder on the left there. No. It did a clunk to the right. I think. Oh! That's not what I was expecting to happen. Okay. This is how you get into this room. I unfortunately ruined some of the treasure in here by accidentally hitting it through the wall. But hey, we found ourselves a little secret. What does this say? Fear not the water. The water holds the answers for those who have been delivered by it. Cross the sacred lake. Interesting. I don't know if I can get back out of there. There's a bunch more money, but that's all we actually gained access to in here. Can I go back down? No. Up only. I actually don't know where the sacred lake is, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge for us. On the side of crossing it. There's obviously an item down there, but I don't know if the challenge is jump in the hole, get spiked, and then make your way out, or if that's just like a, if you made a mistake, this is how you can get back. For now, I think I'm going to go back around the left-hand side and not worry about whatever that might be, because I have a feeling that little switch there is not going to gain access to anything fun, it's just a, like, get out of jail free if you fall. Don't have any strong reason to believe that, but I just don't get the vibe that it's what we're looking for. Alright, back around again. Aha! That was what it changed. And I assume that what we just learned is that there's invisible platforms that bridge the gap on both sides. So we can't get up there from here, and but the weight I used on that doesn't stay pressed. Good to know. I can't get up there from here either, but if I go up next time and jump off, we should be able to cross that gap and hit the other button. In case of impalement, push button. Exactly. Exactly. So let's swing up here again first. And then from the top, if we stand here and jump off this way, we land on that hidden panel. Do the same thing here. No! You fall through the head! Okay, I assumed that would work, but it was in fact very mean. Alright. That's fine. A streamer playing La-Mulana for the first time. That's indeed what we're doing here. So far, we've, you know, we've figured a couple things out, honest. We've been trying to figure out our way through the opening areas here, so I haven't made too much progress yet, but we're starting to get an idea of what our next objectives are. So, the real question that I'm unclear on is how far these invisible platforms actually go. That one seems to go all the way across. It looks like it was only the head that you could fall through, which is super rude. Okay. I don't know what that did. The shell told us we solved the puzzle, but I don't know what changed. We could try hitting that head switch now that we've changed the world state on it. I don't know if that's going to actually do anything different. But it is entirely possible that not having triggered that until now is what makes it do something. Because we broke the head on our first pass through here, but then we died, so we had to come back around anyway. I don't know if that's what we're supposed to do, but I don't know what else has changed. Yeah, that doesn't say anything different. I'm gonna try it. Nope, still just drops the skull on you. The lower jaw, I mean. Okay, well, the game does say something changed with hitting that button. I just don't know what it'll have been yet. So let's swing back around to the left-hand side, go down to the bottom of the hole, and see what the button down there does. Because we did find a button that we didn't have any way to interact with yet. This should be safe. I don't think we fall on the spike. Yeah, we're good. Down this way. There's the button that we couldn't push before. Aha. There's a doorway here. Ah, a hidden shop. Which sells weights. Oh, that's a mean place to put one of those. We just had to go all the way back up to the surface to be able to buy those from somewhere. Alright, what is this? No, what is this? That's a guild. It detects hidden stores via sound. Well, I can't afford it, so I'll have to leave it. Ow. Good to know, though. Okay. What are we doing from here now? So we found this room before. I had a theory that if we attacked the pillars in the right order, it would make some kind of change to the world state. But it did not wind up doing that. Oh, I do have a message, yeah.
It's me! How are you? Inside the ruins, there's a door. It's a little different from modern doors. Push it with all your strength and it will open. If it does not open, then you need to push it from the other side. Doors in the ruins only open in one direction.
I've actually already solved that door, so that's fine. Solved. Figured out how that door works. Got some more bopping tunes. This guy gonna accelerate at me or something? Is he... Okay, he tries to jump over my whip. Gotcha. Can't read that. Alright. So these are the ruins of those beings known as giants. I am just this close to deciphering the legend of the giants, but... now you're dead. This is just a drop. Don't know what we're looking for in here yet. We were unable to fulfill the Great Mother's wishes. Now I too, the remaining of us, am due for a long slumber. Abuto. Okay. Don't know what that means yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out with a bit of time. Got a friend here just staring at the button. Oh, I was a little too close to that lizard. This place seems like a bad place. I feel like we're gonna be in trouble if we fall in here. They very clearly indicated that the floor goes into a big abyss. And there was that other person talking about a sacrificial chamber, so I don't trust this game with the potential of falling. But I can almost guarantee that if we spend some time on the bottom layer here, we will find a trap that'll drop us so we can figure it all out. Well, speaking of which, down we go, I guess. We got some zombies with shields. What all is going on down here? Interesting. There is a lot going on down here. It's definitely not nothing. What is this? The sun shone brightly the day Leto fell in battle. A gaping hole in his chest, he entered his eternal slumber. So I'm going to assume that those are the names of the giants who fell. And we'll probably need to know how they died eventually. So Leto got impaled or otherwise had a hole in him. Ooh, that's a big hole, speaking of traps. What's down here? Trouble is what's down here. Abuto, G, Rebo, and Sakit all hoped there would come day when the mother would live in this land. Okay, I gotta take more paper notes here. we're accumulating too much information too fast. Do I have a good thing to write on right now? I was anticipating needing to do more of the mapping ourselves, but I don't know. Yeah, screenshots and folders with the names. That could be a good idea too. Alright. We'll roll on for now. There's just a fist! There's just a fist driving back down there. Interesting. Oh, that was a mail message. Okay. It's me! In the Mausoleum of Giants, there's this stone tablet that talks about the history of the Giants. Be sure to read it. There's no other way to learn the name of their leaders and their history. This isn't the 1 and 2 collection, no. This is just one on its own. Okay. What are we doing else around here? We have a lot of stuff to explore in this area because I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. Let's get past the snot dragons. I guess snot lizards is more accurate. There's another wait for us. Though are forbidden from again laying eyes on this marker. Those who heed not this warning will suffer the pain of death. Once you read it, you can never go back. I sure hope I can remember that. The mother was great. She made even the giants look tiny. The giants were great. Thou art tiny, like a little doll. We have a door on the top left here. A Nebra sky disk lies beneath this land. Leap upon what floats there from high above. The heavens shall then move at your command. Okay, so we have to fall onto the Nebra sky disk, whatever that is. Haven't found that yet, but I'm sure we'll find out later. Yeah. Exactly. A what? That guy has nothing to say to us. I can't remember if I've read this already. Yes, Abuto is the last remaining one. We knew that. We have a button here to push. So I guess we'll push it and see what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought. That looks like a pretty obvious trap. But we are nothing if not willing to trigger obvious traps. The one thing I'm really not sure about is, like, if I should even really be in here yet. I don't see why not. We can explore around wherever we want to go, but I feel like we really haven't finished what we came in here to do yet. Let's go ahead and jump down this hole. This is where the Ghost Lord lives. Come one, come all. The Ghost Lord will appear before your eyes. Gather round, gather round. Sit tight until he is full grown. Okay. I don't think we're there yet. I was sitting tight, but the game was like, no, not like that. Alright, let's take a bit of a look further in here and see what's what. I don't know why you would push this, so I'm gonna do it. Ah, that's why. I don't think the Ghost Lord is gonna be a good thing. Let's see what this panel says. For the tower to fly, much water was needed. Migala carried a lake to this land, then drew his last breath. Okay, there is still an angry eye up there. I didn't see that one. Ow. Okay. I'm trying to sit tight until he is full grown, but I don't think this is it either. No. I'm gonna go ahead and vote not that. Ghosts are frightening. You know what? You're right there, bud. They're pretty spooky. What does this say? Concerned for his brothers, Ribu dug a hole to send the lake's water to the tower. His strength exhausted, he then laid down to rest. There are lots of names here. People doing different tasks. All part of bringing power to this. Oh, I jumped right into that spike. Does this person have anything to say? No. Okay. I don't see anything here else that we'll be able to really make use of, so I guess we'll go back up. Annoyingly, I have to spend another weight to get out of that room. And now we're going back towards the right. Now this time we're down below, so we're actually in the getting kicked range. I have a feeling these shield guys are not interested in our ability to fight back, as long as they are facing us. This might open the treasure chest. No. It rerouted something though, so presumably later, once we activate water in here, that might make a difference. In the meantime though, there is no water down here, so changing the pipes doesn't actually change where anything will go. Alright, let's go under the underpath here. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. Now we have to go down the hole, because I can't jump that far. Thankfully, we missed the spikes. Let's dodge that fist. What does this say? La-Mulana Ruins Dictionary. The Sealed Wall. A wall with a relief of a huge eye. It seems to be hiding something very important. I mean, I bet it is. I don't know what to do with it, but I'm sure it is. What do you have to say, bud? Nothing. Hello. Can I ride you? No, it doesn't look like it. Hold on a second. I can jump on that knee. And on this arm. Okay, I don't know why we want to come up here. But we can. These are weird little fellows. What is this? 'Twas a moonlit night that G started praying to the land. Behold, the mausoleum of the giants. The sad memories of the giants are contained within. Yes, indeed. What else is down here, though? More big fists. I'm getting low on health. I gotta be careful here. Oh, that's a door.
I can't rest in peace if you don't buy something.
Hermes boots. They belong to a legendary hero. I mean, I'll buy them. I don't know what they are, but I'll buy them. There's a fancier shuriken that's out of stock, and I guess I'll buy some weights as well, because we're gonna run out otherwise. I don't know what the Hermes boots do. Increases walking speed. Nice. A blanket of countless stars spread over Bado, fading into a deep slumber. Okay. Don't know what Bado's doing yet, but I'm sure we'll find out. Oh yeah, we are a fair bit faster now. Which is interesting, because it also means that our jump distance got longer. Because that seems like it's all based on our movement speed. Okay. Handy little shop to find there. We are getting worryingly low on health, though. I think our main priority right now is going to be getting out of here. Probably easier said than done, of course, but if we can get out of here alive, that would be nice. Oh, that was a poor choice. Took damage there for no reason. This is back on the top layer, so from here, we just need to make our way across to the left, and we will be out and alive. Still easier said than done, but shouldn't be impossible for us. Alright. It's a little unfortunate how much we kind of have to rely on the healing shrine to mend our wounds. But given that, and the alternative of being dead, I will take the option that will give us some heals. I can't get out here, though. While I'm here, I have no money, so I can't buy that black market detector item that they were selling in there. So that's a little unfortunate. I don't remember if I wanted to come over here or not, but we did. Ah, yes, right. This loops us around the big brass tower. Does this room have a name? This is the Cliff of Radiance. So this is apparently where the Ankh is. We just don't know exactly how to make it appear. The Room of the Strong. Yeah. There is definitely some bits and pieces here that we are missing in this story. I can already tell there's some things that I could have potentially put together from some of the previous messages we've come across that I don't have yet. Because, like, first of all, I'm unclear if those faces actually, indicate anything for us, or if it's just circumstantial. The ones that we found in the... Oh, that was very close. I almost whipped myself to death there. The ones in the other room indicated where the invisible floors were. But here, it doesn't seem like that's the case. They're just looking at the wall where we would ideally want to be able to get out. So I don't know what that means yet. The fact that it's called the Room of the Strong ties into that those who seek strength be courageous, those who want courage show strength message we saw earlier, and I don't know exactly what it wants us to do with that either yet. So, I think for the time being, the answer is keep wandering around, and we'll figure this stuff out eventually. For now, though, back up we go. A save will let us keep our fancy Hermes boots, so we did in fact get some treasure out of the Tomb of Giants, which will make that venture worthwhile for us already. The Catacomb. Mausoleum of Giants, that's the right word. I wonder if the Hermes boots make us faster turning around in midair also. It almost looks like it does from my little experiments just now. Which would be good to know, because if there are movement options like that that we have ability to get more access to, we might want that. What have you got to say for us, Zelpud?
The good action games are the ones that make you jump around in your seat.
Yeah, okay. You can go back to your computer. I didn't mean to bother you. Alright. Let's swing our way over here and get some heals. We took a safety save anyway, so even if I manage to screw up fighting these snakes incredibly badly, we should be fine. Ah, full health. We'll take it. Now, I don't think there was anything we could buy over here, because the person in the tent to the left basically just said, like, Argus is weak to the serpent staff. But we don't have a serpent staff, so that's still not going to make a difference for us. We can't go up here? No. There's still that orb, which we don't know what to do with. There's a bird over here. But I have a feeling we're not going to be able to do anything with him either. Even if I take him out, like, it's not going to change anything. And he's just going to shove us back across the line if I don't hit him perfectly. So, I'm just going to jump down from here and see what happens. Nothing, we hit a snake. Alright, fair enough. We'll pop back into healing water real quick, and then we'll get back into the level for real. On the plus side, having the faster movement speed means walking all the way back across the map to heal takes a little bit less time, which is appreciated. Now, I'm pretty sure we bought everything out of these stores, but I just want to double check. Yeah, because the top one there, we already bought the chip and the... both of the things they were selling. Ah, this one does still have the laptop case, which we'll probably need to come back and buy later. And this one... has... Ah, they are now selling ammunition. It is B for bullets, not B for Program B. I smuggle, you pay through the nose. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, well at least we know how we can get more bullets. They're just obscenely expensive. So can I unequip this? I don't want it anymore. It's too expensive. Alright, let's save this one. And Eisen, we had the shield and we used it to block a number of shots, but then it broke. So we don't have one anymore. That's the slot that our gun is currently in. Now, if we come over here, is there another bird in this one? No, it's just a big jump into the air. Alright. Down we go then. Back into this world where things are scary. I wonder. I assume we cannot. But can we push things across an area border? Yeah, the shield only blocked... Nope, we cannot push things across the area border. The shield only blocked... I don't know... 5 or 6 of those red skeleton bones. So, not a huge amount of, lifetime of use on it. Makes sense, it was only 10 gold, so it's not like it was a huge investment, but... still... not incredible. Okay. We're faster now, but even with the extra speed, we still can't make some of these jumps, which I'm sure is intentional, based on how far they placed them away. Now, there is one thing I wanted to go back and test with the elevator before we move on to greener pastures on that front. which is if we ride this down to the bottom... I missed! And I hit a spike for my trouble too, great. What I wanted to say is, if we come right down to the bottom and hit it into... when it's in the mouth, does that actually make it go away? No. That looks pretty decisive as a no there to me, so I think we can safely say that will not do anything. My theory was just that, given that the panel was specifically saying it trades places when you hit it, that might make it trade places again. But it seems like no. Let's go back and take a quick look at the message here about the panels moving. Yeah, that was just talking about the fact that how the doors work. Because this guy has the message about the different elemental things. The age of the sun was destroyed by flood, and the second age was destroyed by the god of wind, the third age was destroyed by the god of fire, the fourth age of the sun was destroyed by blood and fire falling from the sky. The fact that it says the same thing was written in Mayan prophecy, could there be a connection, means that there might be a different version of the same story in a Mayan source somewhere else. That could be the case, that could be what it's trying to indicate here, but I don't know if I think that's likely, or if I think it's more likely I just did something wrong the first time. Oh, that pig's pretty tough. Because yeah, what I was thinking before was it would be water, wind, fire, blood, and fire. So we attack this one, we attack this one, that one. This one looks like blood falling from the sky, we hit that one next, and then we finish off with the fire again. But when I tried to do that last time, it let me hit the first one, so it liked the water first. But when I hit the wind-looking one next, it didn't go for that. Can I interact with these? It does say Tablet of Wind. Tablet of the Downpour of Blood and Fire. Okay, that one's explicitly both blood and fire. That one's the Tablet of Fire, yeah, okay, so I mean, I identified them correctly. It seems like that would be the pattern. But it did not like it. Tragic history of the giants is written here. I wonder if the fact that it says the tragic history of the giants is written here means that that's talking about something I have to get from the catacombs. This is what I was wondering before, right? Like, we have a pattern here, but this is not necessarily talking about what happened to the giants, which might have the same elements. It might still have water, wind, fire, blood, and fire, but in a different order. Because I think that could be a reasonable explanation for why trying to do that pattern still got us killed. From the giants, I don't think I got pieces that gave us a whole story here yet, though. We know that water is a valid first hit in either case, because I hit this first last time, and it did work. But we can't just whack them willy-nilly, because this eyeball really punishes you for hitting the wrong thing. We could go back into the Mausoleum of the Giants and explore around here a little bit more, but I'm still not convinced that we're really going to get a whole lot out of that right now. What I think I'm going to do instead, I don't know if it's a better idea, but I think it's the one we're going to try, is we're going to go up to that Temple of the Sun area, because that might be where that story about the ages of the sun is more relevant. That would be my assumption anyway. That if we can get into the... There we go. If we can get into the area here which is relevant, then that might get us something more useful. Just dodge a pig. Because the area of the sun is right down here. Let's go take a look. Temple of the Sun. Ow. Ow. Great start so far. Let's hit the button and move off that platform. Unclear what happened. Is this a jar? It is like a golden chicken jar. I can see these areas are funneling us downwards. I guess we're going down further. Ow, my bones. We just got some mail. Oh, that is spikes. That does actually hurt you to jump into. Let's check our mail first.
It's me! I believe there is a trolley hanging at the top of the Temple of the Sun, and I think you gotta cut it down, but I don't know any of the details. Can't climb.
Alright, well I have a feeling we only have one option right now, which is to go to the right. So, that is a mean bat. He just hit me like 4 times. Let's go over this way and see what else we can find around here. A statue of the giant waits in the land of the Inferno. The words of the spirit are hidden within, but one must wait for them to present themselves. Okay. I can't get out. Where's the catch? Yeah, we had to knock that over, but I don't know what it did down here, so let's go find out. Ah, it opened the invisible platforms there by turning the light on. But this is a one-way door. So we gotta go back around to the top. Oh, hold on. That looks suspicious, but it doesn't appear to have done anything. It just broke. Alright. We found a suspicious tile, and it did indeed shatter, but it doesn't look like there's anything in there. Weird. Maybe that changed something up here? That opened a chest on that side. That might have changed this, because this time the door didn't close. I don't trust that that's what it did, but it's hard to say. Let's go, cart. No, alright. I like the little, egg-rolling fellow there. Is this a save point? Behold the Temple of the Sun, a shrine devoted to courageous men. It is a save point. Ah. Jump into the sun. Okay. What's in here? We got the map. Nice. Temple of the Sun, we're in the Watchtower. The Watchtower is definitely relevant. We were seeing messages about that previously. Can I push this over? That makes the ladder come back. Nice. Let's go ahead and save again, actually. We're right here. We just grabbed ourselves a map. Might as well overwrite our save data. Right back into the cart. We've got an angry looking face here, which I don't trust. Alright. What is this? Can't seem to climb this slope. If only I were just a bit faster. Are we fast enough to just run up it now? Yes, we are! Since we got the Hermes boots. We can just run up this. Aim and shoot. Ow. I pushed the wrong button. Alright, let's go get a bit of experience so we don't die instantly when I take damage from something again. That's a hedgehog-looking fella. No go on the exploration.
It's me. In the ruins, there are some areas or rooms you can't get into. Brute force ain't the way to get to those places. If you keep on collecting treasure and solving puzzles, eventually you'll make it there.
Yeah, we figured that much out. Okay. Sonic's gotta go fast, I see. La-Mulana Ruins Dictionary, the Cross of Light. A cross that can be found at various locations, all were placed at a later time. What do you mean a later time? That's a weird message. The Statue of Thoth. A statue that resembles the ancient Egyptian deity Thoth, god of knowledge and creator of the writing system. This looks like a place to put something. This looks like a little room. Don't like that. What do we have here? More messages. What's in the email?
It's me, slick and shiny and bald. I've got a little hair left, you know. Anyway, there's some slippery parts in these ruins. Once you start slipping, ain't no way you're climbing up to the top. But someone with quick feet may be able to make it.
Well, it's a good thing that we went to the place that gave us the speed boost first then, isn't it? There is man, therefore there is woman. A weapon shall not be used within the woman. Okay, I don't know what that means either, but I will take it under advisement. Oh, I slid all the way down because I am a fool. This is a huge area. Okay, what are we doing with this? This looks like it's going to take us back up to where we just were, but on a lower level, so we can't get out. I assume I can't read anything on this, but I should check. No. We can't get down here either, so I can place a weight to get out. And it takes us right back to the start. Alright, well that was a sad fall. It gives us a bit of punishment for having to go all the way back around again. But at least the things we've already unlocked here stayed unlocked, so we don't have to go back and do them again. That is a nice little bonus. Now, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this cart. Like, that was rude. It is here now, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. This is the same panel that I was getting in trouble for hitting before. It talked about aiming and shooting, but I don't know how to shoot here without accidentally hitting the tiles that'll cause us to get punished. So for now, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Can I push this? Can't push the egg, but I did just shove the cart down the hill. I'm sure nothing bad will happen because of doing that. Well, so much for jumping there, that's fine. Here we have the cart again. I'm gonna push the cart into this little room if I can. I cannot. It seems like you can only push the cart from behind. I wonder why that is. Well, for now at least, we're up on the high ground here, so let's do a little hop, and now we can actually get over here and take a look at this side. Ah, this is where we needed to have the ability to run faster, and I do love that there is a Sonic the Hedgehog here. I actually don't know if we needed to be able to run faster here, because we can't just jump on this, unless maybe the ability to jump was also a requirement of... Oh, hello. That's nasty looking. The ability to jump is also an ability granted by the Hermes boots, is what I went to say. Fill this place with probably water. The mirror that conceals the hidden side will come within my reach. Okay. This looks bad. I don't know what it is. It's like steaming, though. It's possible. It could be a... Okay, I can't jump up there. Gotcha. Message received, game. I was about to say, it could be a water ingress that has, like, the, hot springs water that was healing us before. But I don't know if that's correct or not. For now, I think we're just gonna go back up. Oh. I cannot go up here because there is a large, angry statue in the way. That does make sense, now that you say it out loud. Those shield guys are actually surprisingly flimsy if you hit them from behind. What does this say? There is no light up ahead. Yeah, I believe that. I don't know how we can get through there without having some way to activate that disc, though. Which, based on what I'm seeing, is probably light-based as a puzzle. And given that we are now down here, and we can't just walk our way up... Oh, I'm dead. I guess we accidentally slapped the edge of the pyramid there, which it didn't like. Alright, that's fine. We have a load in the Temple of the Sun, which is not too far back. Which is nice, because it would have been real annoying if we had gone way far previously. I had to go all the way back into town, but we're obviously not at a super late position anymore, but at least we can make some progress that we had previously without having to completely start again. Now from here, we can jump across. What I wanted to try previously... No, there's no room to get a run up there. I wanted to try if you could jump from there and see if something would happen, but it looks like the answer to that is just no, basically. So rather than going across to the other side this time, I'm just going to jump down the hole and follow the cart. Aha! Is this a weight-based switch? It might be. If it is, I think we're gonna get down to the bottom here soon. Oh, yeah, there we go. That doesn't feel right. To the one who has solved all the puzzles, make thy descent now. It's Noita all over again. Listen, it is always correct to follow the cart in Noita. I don't think we just solved the puzzle here, though. I am pretty confident we were not supposed to do that. The holy fish dwells on this rock. It shall be transformed into a scale sphere when polished by a maiden of purity. It shall protect thou from the impure water. Okay, if we can find a holy fish and polish it by a maiden of purity, then we can be immune to the water's poison effect, it sounds like. That does sound quite useful. But I don't know how to do it, so for now, we're just gonna have to keep wandering around. Let me in. I don't know if I can actually fight this thing or not. Unclear to me if it can be damaged. They mentioned earlier to take aim. It's possible that this red ghost fella is only vulnerable to bullets. I don't know how likely I think that is, but it's certainly possible. It worked. I had to spend 2 bullets to do it, but he's dead. No, that doesn't get shot. I wasn't sure if it would be, but that is not the answer. Which is a little unfortunate, because now I only have 3 bullets. What is this? Call forth the power of the twins. The twins are 2 in 1. The twins are identical to each other. Oh. Well, I feel bad about letting that break. I don't know what it was. It was probably just a trap. But I don't feel good about it. Let's go back around, I guess. Didn't I press this button already? Aha! You thought you could trap me that easily? Not this time. Thank you very much. Next time, yes. This time, no thank you. So, there's a lot of these buttons we just don't know how to interact with yet that really makes it difficult for us to proceed. Until we figure out what to do with them, there's only so much we can really mess around with here. There's a bunch of room down here that we haven't gone yet, though. There's another weight for our trouble, which is nice. Another one of these gun fellas, which I'm not super keen on fighting. Did I just hit the pillar instead of him? Alright, I got one bullet left. This is a test of something I wanted to try earlier. Yes, good to know. You can just walk through the spikes if you start on the same level as them. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the case or not, but now we know. Is this a room? It is. It's been 5,000 years since the last customer. What is this? A heat-proof case. Wait another 5,000 years. You got my hopes up, I said. Amazing. Alright, well, we can't afford the heat-proof case. Presumably, we're gonna need it and the waterproof case at some point, but now is not gonna be that time, because we ain't got enough money. We could try and get some more and come back, but for now, let's just do the bad choice. I'm pretty sure this is wrong, so we're just gonna do it and see what the game does to us. Oh. It's the first Ankh, I think. But we don't have the... I don't know if it's an Ankh, it looks more like a goblet. But I don't have the ability to do anything with it anyway. Are we just soft-locked in here now? I feel a little bit soft-locked. Just wait. There's been a bunch of things that have told us to wait. Let's just try waiting. There is an angry blue eye up there, so I have to be careful what I'm hitting. Wanted to check scanning things first, but scanning doesn't seem to be working. I guess we're not soft-locked because we can use the eye to kill ourselves. But yeah, we're definitely stuck here. I don't know if I can use the eye to kill myself. Alright, it looks like we got stuck. Mysterious. This, means I guess we have to just quit back to menu. Because I don't see how else we can get out of here. That's unfortunate. But we knew that wasn't gonna work. When we jumped in, we knew it was the wrong idea. The game did tell you, you who have figured out all the secrets, come in here. So, knowing that we hadn't done that yet, there was no way that was gonna work. What I think we're gonna do instead now is we're gonna swing over on this side and see what cool secrets we can access now that we've opened up that path of light over here. He says as he falls and misses all of the things. Alright, I guess we go back around again then, because I beefed it. In fact, just to save us some time, let's just reset and try that again. We know there's no reason not to, as far as I can see, so this will let us Save some time. This side had one, right? No, I was wrong. I do have to drop right off that ledge if I want to land on the safe spot. Okay, third try's the charm. This time we'll get it for sure, right? I thought we just had to stick to the right-hand side last time, but that was not it. Alright. If I can not land on the bird, thank you. He says as he lands on the bird. We drop down here, we should be in the right place. No, it's actually underneath that block, so both this falling location and this one are no good. I think what I have to do is jump off so I can keep some air mobility. It's just walking off the ledge that is designed to make you miss your objective every time. Which, like, fair enough, but also mean. So if I jump this way, I should be able to... No, I can't turn myself around. Man, the air mobility is so weird in this game. I don't want to keep resetting and trying this, but I want to see what's in there. And as far as I can tell, there's no reason not to do it other than the fact that it may not make great viewing experience, so sorry about that. But I don't think there's any penalty to trying again like this. Except... if I miss like that, I'm just wasting my own time. That bird is in a very annoying place. They definitely put it there knowing that that was exactly where you're gonna land if you're trying to go fast. Which you're gonna do if you're missing your jumps because it's wasting your time. I am stuck because I got hit by the fireball. Alright, we might not want to do that right now. We might go do something else because that is very annoying. There's an interview with Polygon about how this person makes rude Mario Maker levels. Yeah, I believe it. This feels like it's been made by someone who delights in tormenting the player. I can see that. Oh, great. The egg can fall on you and hurt you. That is another new thing we've learned. Back we go. On the plus side, every time we go, we're learning something a little bit different about our timings and whatnot, so I can't complain about every little piece of retry we have to do. I think what we want to do here... Oh man, the jump sucks. Like, I can turn myself around, but I can't slow myself enough to be able to make that jump unless I maybe jump from way further in? It's probably not even worth it. Let's do one last try, and then it doesn't get it this time, I'm going to come back later, because I don't just want to waste all my time failing to jump off a little ledge. But... there is one that's on the leftmost edge. No, I definitely can't get to the leftmost edge. That's just not viable from the platforms that we have. And from here, there's no way to go back. So it's probable that I need to be able to get something else to take me there. Because the various drop places I have don't take me to where I need to be, unless... there it is. Okay, we made it in. What is in this room? It's a big fella! Challenge the Inferno Cavern. The road ahead is long. Those who proceed, be prepared to face death. I'm gonna... I'm gonna call that guy a Catoblepas. I don't know if that's what he actually is. Oh yeah, he's a Catoblepas, alright. He kicks me in the head, though. So if I can't get next to him, because he just kicks us, what am I supposed to do to him? Because he does a lot of damage to us. I can't stand on him. He just kills me. Alright. Well, we found a monster in there, but we don't know how to fight him yet. So, at least we've learned something for our trouble. All those attempts at jumping into that room were not in vain. We know there's a boss in there, and he is mean. So, let's go down here to the right again. Ideally, we can find some kind of treasure in here that we have access to because of our Hermes boots. They made a big deal out of this place being only accessible to us because we had Hermes boots because of the way that shoving things worked. But I don't know what we've been able to do because of it. So let's take a look around here and see if we can find something. Oh well, no, never mind, we're going down the hole. Because I landed on the fireball in the last frame where it dealt damage. I was gonna say, let's go over to the top right there and see if there's something interesting we can get some information out of, but we're in the pyramid now, so that's new at least. Those that fly shall be cast down. Okay. The woman shall be with child when within the man. I have a feeling that meant something to do with the statues, or the pictograms on the walls there. I just don't know what yet. It's fine, we'll figure it out, we got some time. Gotta be a little careful, because lots of things in here will try and kill us if we hit them at the wrong time, but... there's also some money to be had, so it's not all bad. Now, something needs to open that chest. But I don't know what. There's an angry blue fella in here. But I don't see how we can really interact with what he's guarding yet. So maybe for now we'll just go up to the top of this room and see what's up here. This is the big face. The path that connects two pyramids. So it looks like the pyramid that we're in is connected to an inverted one beneath it by a tunnel in the center of the bottom layer. Okay. There are invisible walls that only disappear when you walk into them. That's something new we've learned. Did that open the passage below? Yes, it did. So there's still something blocking this from opening. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a block on that left column that we had to break. Like that one on the bottom right there, or the bottom left of the pillar, is looking pretty suspicious to me. Let's swing around down here and go into the inverted pyramid. The inverted pyramid is a lot more hostile, it seems. Okay. Ah, we were actually here already. That's interesting. That's not where I thought we were going. I should have known, like this is obviously below the pyramid, but that's not what I suspected it was going to be. Just check these tiles real fast. No, they look suspicious, but it looks like none of them actually are anything. I swear, that one is the most suspicious of all, but no, it doesn't seem to be it. Okay, so we know there's some nasty stuff down here, but I don't know what we can actually proceed with yet. Those eye tiles have told us they're guarding a secret, we just don't know what it is yet. This meditate under Wedget. Do nothing more than pray. That's the statue of Shu. Which is the statue of Wedget? That's Tefnut. Ah, you can whip those guys. Because if we can find Wedget, then we can meditate under them. But we have to know where we're going first. If we can get lucky here and get $1 or $2 out of these things, then we'll be able to buy that heat-resistant computer, but it doesn't look like that's happening just yet. Does this room have Wedget in it? That's Bastet. I should have guessed based on the cat face. Alright, let's be careful here. There's some hidden fish people under some of these edges. Is there... We have enough money now to go back for the computer piece. Is this the one we need to hang out with? I have a fair understanding of bits of these different mythologies, but I gotta admit, I don't know who Wedget is. I am getting beat up by this head. Get over here. There we go. Who's this? That's Horus. Oh yeah, Birdhead. I should have known that one. Okay, well then where is Wedget? Let's make our way back up and see if they're maybe in one of the previous rooms that we had already gone past. Although that's, oh, that's mean. That elevator is still blocking our path since we didn't come here with the cart yet. Come on, we're getting cornered here by this guy. We are running out of health real fast. Alright, in the room. It's 80, not 60. I need 3 more coins. Amazing. Alright, back out we go. Well. Oh, that's a big jump. We should be able to make our way up. I don't think there are any of the... it's gonna lock me in the pyramid, actually. I don't think there are any of the statues inside the pyramid, so let's go around the top. Go away, Bat. Thank you. It doesn't look like there are likely to be any in there either. It's just too big, but that might be one. I can't access it yet, because this is going to take us back around into the trap first. But there is a person there, at least. Alright, let's swing our way around and go check who that is. Probably gonna do a quick save-a-roo first. We're a little low on health, but I'd rather not die at this point, so let's just go ahead and save again. Can I read this? No. Oh, yes, I could have, but then I canceled out of it because I thought I was gonna fall. And because I canceled out of it, I did fall. Okay, let's jump down in here. That's also Thoth. I think we knew that already. And there's... I don't think we can read these statues, can we? We can! That's Osiris. Unfortunately, I was not thinking ahead here, and am stuck now because you can't jump up layers. Well, that explains why we were having a hard time doing that before. Now we've opened that shortcut for later, so we shouldn't get trapped behind it again. Unfortunately, we are going to have to go back up through here again. It's rude that it makes you pay a weight every time you do it. Every time you fall, you have to pay another one. I wonder if maybe that's Wedget? It could be. It says do nothing but pray, and I don't know if pray is an action that's actually relevant in any way. But just for curiosity's sake, who's down here? Well, because the statue is partway up the wall, the only way I can check who it is if we land on one of those platforms, which is super rude, game. I don't know if this is gonna count, even if we just chill here. it's gonna actually do anything. I also don't know if pray is an action that we don't have yet. I could easily see that being a thing that we have to learn the ability to do later. We are so surface level into this whole adventure already. I just shot a bullet there for no reason. Alright. We're low on health again because I just jumped into a bunch of damage for no reason. Let's reset back to our save point. And keep looking around here. So, one thing that we definitely want to try and check is just, is there anything on this side? Any statues of people? There is one there. That's the one that actually spawns that shooting head, which is interesting. That's the Thoth one that we knew was there already as well. This is the room that we wanted to try and explore a little bit more in, but we accidentally fell through the hole. So we know it's Osiris and Anubis, but the other side might have something interesting. So let's jump over here and take a look. I don't need to fight these guys. If I can just jump over one of them, we can skip the other. But can we check which statues these are? Since we're already on the high ground, I might as well come over this way and see what's in the door. We never came up here before. Hello? The goddess Isis is at the Temple of the Sun. She gave birth to Horus and is a figure of motherhood. Because of this fact, she waits silently, perched higher than any other god. Okay. I don't know what that means yet, but okay. What does this say? I was told to choose 3 women. They're waiting at the promised location. I couldn't do it. They yet still wait within the moon-gazing pit. To the one who reads this now, please, pierce her heart in my stead. She who never lets her smile fade. I don't know what that means either, but that doesn't sound very nice. We've got an angry statue here. I have a feeling we have to whip him in the butt to destroy him, and anything other than that won't do anything. So we have to come around from the other side of the map in order to be able to fight that thing. That would be my guess anyway. What do we have down here? Ah, nothing. A little dead-end area that we will need to loop around the other side from. That can take us back into the pyramid. And since we've already solved the pyramid, that should be fine. This is where we got murdered earlier for accidentally attacking the wall. Is there a pushable block in here, maybe? No, it doesn't look like it. There's probably going to be something we've got to do with this orb, but until I learn how to do it, we're not going to be able to move anything forward there. Filling the place with water. It does call that thing a mirror, I think, which does imply that we need to hit it with light, which lines up with what we were thinking about before. At least what I was thinking about before. I don't know if I actually said anything about it, but my theory that it is something to do with illuminating that area is reaffirmed there. We have a door on the other side here, but I can't get to it, presumably because we need to light both of those lamps. So I feel like from here, literally all we can do is push this door open and go through the pyramid. Our options are otherwise pretty limited. It's interesting that there's a message in the pyramid that talks about the, like, flying enemies being struck down, and there being a ton of bats and birds outside the temple, but you can't really get to them while you're in here doing other things. So I don't know what to make of that. So now we do have enough money that we could pick up the heat-resistant case, but I'm probably going to die in the doing. Because this is a lot of getting hit by things for one little guy. 5,000 years since the last customer, well, you're in luck. I buy a heat-proof case. And now I probably immediately die. It was instant. It was instant. Alright. Fair enough. I feel like there's not a whole lot else we can immediately do here. We need ways to interact with the mirrors, which we don't seem to have. We need a tool that'll help us fight the Gatobopas, which we don't really seem to have. And we have a couple other similar options. They just don't give us anything to work with yet. The White Giant resembles the mural found in Tassili, Najr, in the Sahara Desert in Algeria. It is said that the subject is not human, as there are horde-like objects protruding from the arms and head. Interesting. But yeah, I think we're kind of low on options of things we can actually interact with here. There is one thing I want to try. I don't think it's going to work. And it's very annoying to try and do right now because it's in this stinking angle again. It's such a rude little room because it gets you every time. It's so easy to get knocked out if you don't hit right the perfect timings. If you come in right when the room loads, you can run down the ramp and slap them both at the same time. But if you take any time longer than that, you're gonna fail your hit. What I wanted to see is, can I jump across to there? It looks like the answer was basically no. I'm not quite fast enough to make it across to there currently. Okay, we made it back to the platform, so what I wanted to check is this. That is the statue of Hathor, the goddess of love and joy. Not the one we're supposed to hang out with. Alright, well, so rather than go through that whole tunnel again, we'll do one more quick reset and leave this area. Because I think there's probably more things we'll be able to do here once we can come back later with a little bit more in our toolkit. We didn't really get a whole lot out of there, though, which is the one thing that I'm hesitant to leave without that heat-proof case. I don't know if we need it, but, like, at least after our trip into the mausoleum, we got the Hermes boots. From our trip into the Temple of the Sun, we got basically nothing. So, I think I'm going to risk it again. We're going to try and go down there and pick up the item in the bottom of that hole. If we could make that jump, we'd be able to do so much more here, but there's just not enough room to make that jump. Well, if we go ahead and just drop ourselves into the pit, we'll be low on health by the time we get down there, of course, but if we gun the first guy, the red skull, rather, that means we don't have to worry about him murdering us afterwards. We have a little bit more flexibility to fight from there. Gotta be a little careful with these shield friends. But thankfully, they have a hard time maneuvering around obstacles. That's super mean. That's not what I needed, game. Alright, it's fine. We'll make it in here now, and that'll let us buy the heat. I'm $1 short! Alright, let's go back up to the top. And hopefully there'll be $1 in the chicken. I'm sure these are canopic jars, but I'm just gonna call it the chicken for now. I thought we had enough done there, but no, we were just barely short. There's a cent. Nice. Now we can buy our heat-proof case and get out of here and actually have something to show for the trouble. I don't think we need it for a while, because we haven't seen anything where having a heat resistance would matter. But now we have it. So that'll do. All I have to do now is survive and get out of here without losing any health. Because if anything hits us, we're dead. Go away, bats. Go away, bats. Please go away, bats. Thank you. Thankfully, since we're going on the underpath here, most of these enemies don't get a chance to attack us, and we should have a clear shot to getting to our checkpoint. The only problem is going to be that one little roly-poly friend there. The one friend on the egg is going to have a chance to murder us if we're going to the checkpoint. To save our progress. Not today, pal. Alright. Save here. Let's get out of this place. I don't think there's much else for us to do inside the Temple of the Sun just yet. We will inevitably have to come back there at some point, because there's definitely more things to do in there, but I don't think we're equipped to do them right now. For now, we need to make our way back up to the surface so we can get our health back, because we are on the brink of death. Up we go. Come on now. Up we go. I am still kind of convinced that taking this orb made the game harder in some way for us. I don't know what it did yet. It didn't seem like a good thing when we picked it up. The fact that it doubled our health makes the game a lot easier, but I have a feeling it's going to have made some things not possible or whatever. It's like it's an easy mode pickup that cursed our run in some way. I don't really have any good reason to feel like that, I just do. Alright, swing back to our healing station here. We're probably going to need to refresh. And then I'm not sure where we need to go. We've been given a bunch of instructions, things that we're supposed to do. We're supposed to swim across the Great Lake, but I haven't actually seen the Great Lake. We're supposed to flood the watchtower. We don't know how to do that yet. We're supposed to do something with our knowledge of what killed the ages of the sun, but again, I'm unclear on what exactly we're supposed to do there. So we have a bunch of options, it's just not clear what the results need to be. The heat-proof case protects your laptop from being burnt to a crisp. You can open the menu in lava. So the waterproof case is going to do the same thing. You can open your menu in the water. I don't know why we want to be in lava. Let's save a new one, that's fine. I don't know if we want to be in lava, but at least now we know that there is a thing we can do while we're in it. Just for curiosity's sake, I gotta come over here. I think this is gonna be a clearly wrong choice thing, because the game warned us very strongly against doing it. But since we've saved, we're gonna jump in the waterfall and just see what happens. We've already shown ourselves we do not care about resetting the world, so in the meantime, let's see what's over here. My bones are broken. It feels like there should be a door here, but I guess not. We're too busy hopping in place. Alright, well, we didn't instantly die like I kind of expected was going to happen to us, so that's a win already. I don't mind falling into the water, because I kind of wanted to come over here and see what there is anyway, but it looks like the answer is not. Oh, there's something breakable there. Come on. It's a bunch of bats. Can I jump out of this? Yes. I think it actually is just a bunch of bats, which is pretty funny, actually. I feel like there's another hole there, but I don't think I can get to it yet. And the water doing damage when you're in it and being hard to maneuver in is very annoying. Alright, well, we're dead. That was not super useful for us, unsurprisingly. They did warn us not to do it. I'm gonna go do it again, because I want to go experiment with one more thing over there, and then we will probably be wrapping up for today, because it's already almost 11 o'clock here, and I do still have work tomorrow. So in the meantime, let's go find ourselves another terrible idea to experiment with before we put this away. What do we have on that path of the waterfall? So what I wanted to do here is just jump from higher up. There is another side there. Aha! Unfortunately, we can't jump through the waterfall because we don't have that helmet item they mentioned previously. So that might be something we have to go back to that water area to find. I don't think there's anything actually in here. It's just a little refuge from the water. But yeah, we can't jump through the waterfall because we don't have the helmet. So, in that case, we need two things to be able to solve this area. One of them is we need a way to actually activate those mirrors. And the other one is we need the helmet. So, we don't have a whole lot of context about where we're gonna find those things. We find the Batcave? Exactly, Pneumatic. Aha! Did find another secret cave, maybe more bats, but I don't know how we're going to get into that cave, because there's no way to get off the ladders while you're climbing on them. These guys are very annoying. Come on over here. No, not like that. There we go. Just let me stay on the ladder! Okay. Yeah, these guys are definitely designed here specifically to be as irritating as possible while you're trying to climb. That one's dead now, though, so we can come back down here and experiment what's in this hole. It is a little shop. Can I get off the ladder here, though? How do I get in there? Let me in there! Yeah, that's annoying. Huh. Because we know we can't turn around in the air. So how do you get in there? Nope, that's how you fall off the ladder. We don't love that. And we're dead. Alright, this is probably a good sign that this is a good place to stop for now. We found some interesting discoveries here in the waterfall, but I feel like we're still missing some pieces to really be able to capitalize on them. Either we need a way to be able to jump off of ladders, we need a way to be able to jump through the waterfalls, and we need a way to be able to illuminate those mirrors. So I have a feeling that what we're going to want to do next, when we come back next time, is go straight to that water area that we saw before and see if that might be where the helmet's hidden, because that could give us some ways to move forward again. And after that, we're probably going to need to try and figure out some more about that Hall of Masks, because in order to be able to start fighting bosses, it sounds like we need to get that red gem, and they told us already the path there is from that Hall of Faces. So, either way, we'll have to think about it, and we'll come back to that later. So, thank you for watching, folks. Hopefully you had a fun time here with me messing around in La-Mulana. I am intrigued. I'm also very confused, but I am intrigued, and we're going to come back and try and figure out what's happening here. So, we'll come back and try again. And Eisen, that's a good question. If the bird can bump you off the ladder, it can, but it always seems to come at you from the left in that room, which would knock you off the ladder in the wrong direction. I don't think you can get it on the right-hand side of you there to knock you off into the door. But either way, curious. Anyhow, thanks for watching, folks. It's been a blast messing around here with this. We'll probably be back to play some more soon because I'm very curious about what else La-Mulana has in store for us. So enjoy yourselves, and we'll be back later on with more of this. Until then, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.